Welcome to D&D VR. This is number 22. Um, we're a bunch of casual players having a casual game. If you've come for a serious game, you've not found it. Last time these guys have finally gotten out of the board game after skipping an entire kingdom.
Yay.
That's something I've been joking at with them this the past week as there was a whole kingdom in there that they're like, fuck it. They're like, Forest Gilbert. Uh,
I wanted to do it.
Playing Mermaid Forest, yeah. Not fun.
Alright.
Forest
Go burn, let's go over there.
Oh, hey, look.
3.
Speed's now playing OVR advanced settings. Congratulations, Scout.
Wow.
Okay, but seriously,
Wow.
last time they finally left the game board after gaining help from Joker the Skeleton. Not this Joker who isn't here right now. Don't know if they'll show up. They might have forgot it's Wednesday. They're probably pulling a Mo. Hi, Mo.
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah,
I
Mo's here.
reminded them last night,
Mo's here. Holy shit.
and they're an Anachi.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow, they're
A lot
furry
has
now.
changed. But yeah, the party has kind of, you could consider it defeating the GM, or the psychiatrist, have returned back to Zophius and are now currently located in Brutox. And that is where we'll be taking off right after I close this door.
Right after
Why did I leave this open? Okay, you guys get it raw. Woo!
Wait 1 second. Pictures?
You can if you want.
Pictures.
no.
Quickly, Joe,
I got,
Distract
I got
them.
a wedgie.
you distract them.
I
You said
cannot
distract
see my
them, not eat
pictures.
them.
Where'd my picture go?
I'm not eating them.
Oh, it's here.
Hey, look, a
No,
distraction.
it's not mine. Nope, that is. I'm seeing. Where the fuck mine go?
Yeah, fly
Which
zapper.
one were you? Because I picked
No other
six.
use, only for the flies.
I see.
Which one did you pick?
It's the one that looks like my after I picked the
He
first
picked, he
door.
picked the one that does the thing, that does the do.
The first door belongs. Yeah, I don't see.
What?
Fuck, anyway.
Okay.
Does that mean I have to? Okay. So I'm gonna remove the walls for a second as I walk through this door and it unloads.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Yes,
Resetting
unbelievable.
tokens. All right. Probably just made sun drop through the floor.
Sorry, dude.
Is my token visible for everybody? Or
It's
do I have
visible
to
for
go-
me.
Access or number
As
6.
we
Hey, my
What-
token's
what-
there.
make
What
don't.
the heck is this token, man? Look at this weirdo.
Oh.
Thanks,
man.
son, for the crotch shot.
Look at this weirdo.
That's how I want.
I'm gonna
Why is mine
grape-
under the table?
have
Why
a
not?
grape on form. Wow.
Anywho,
He
yeah.
doesn't have horns. He can't be giblet.
Okay. Yeah. You guys.
I
all-
cannot access my token. My token's not retaking that picture.
It's right
Uh,
here.
It's already did.
It's not
Scan.
retaking it.
It's crotch.
It might be a one-shot thing now.
Let's just use a crotch, dude.
just use the dick.
Yeah, yeah. Boom.
I mean, butt plug.
And yeah. They managed to keep everything. This one is still a stuffy.
Quick, hit me with the hammer.
You hope it works like that.
I hope it works like that.
I got the next best thing. Bump.
Just he turns back to normal.
Does he? Or the-
No, not at all. He's a stuffy. He's been cast.
So we fully healed because we're in Brutox.
Yeah, you guys are in Brutox, and from your 1 HP that you were left with from that fight, you slowly heal as your wounds close in Brutox, and you guys see the familiar well with two people as the centerpiece of, well, not well, fountain. Two people in the centerpiece that seem to be going to throw a blow at one another. You see the familiar golden ring that sits on the challenge that sits on the challenge fountain, and you guys hear the sound of someone sweeping.
So we're
Yeah, I know who that is.
We're back. We're back healed up.
You are healed up, and you guys are back in Zophius. And
I know who that is.
yep. You guys
Sorry,
look
I
up.
think- I like
You
think
see
so.
Hey,
a
Cyber, you want to pick another fight with them? Wes, you too?
That sounds like fun. This time I'll one shot all of them.
you guys look up, and you see this white dragonborn woman on the top of a roof, sweeping it.
Mother,
Granny.
I crave violence.
She's just kind of sweeping and humming to herself, and you go to address her, but it's not before you see something off in the distance. A barrier that is not usually seeable. You see this orange glow pulsate far in the distance as you see this sheen, as a soft orange color is now noticeable as a very far off barrier, and you watch as this white dragon-born lady, or Granny Snow, as some of you know her, kind of just looks over, and you watch this barrier start cracking.
Yay.
As
That's
there's
so
just
good.
this cut in it now, as it's just breaking, and it just sits there.
Why is the caramel cracking, Mother?
For those of you who have been born and have lived in Zophius, I will want you to make a history check. That will include Scout, Joe,
20!
2.
and Split.
But
Wait, did you say wisdom
History.
or
I need to
history?
get my things
Wait,
out.
Yeah,
What?
history.
Yeah.
wait, what?
Those who have been born and from Zophius roll history.
5.
So that includes you, Split, Sun, and Joe, as
Hang on.
Scout intel.
Draco's from the Forgotten
Let's go.
Realms, bro.
yeah, I know, I meant Scout, not Sun.
5.
I saw your name first,
Wait.
okay? Don't bully me.
Wait. I rolled a 6, but I'm trying to find my sheet. I probably...
How do you not have that up?
So
We
The
we
what is
internet's
it?
so slow.
what is it?
History.
Let's see.
I think I have like a +2 in
plus
history.
7. And I have +7. 16
Yeah,
plus
that
7.
sounds about right. You're because of your class, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're from the area that you are where you're from, CM, you are living very close to what this is. You know this is from a place which is nicknamed the Badlands, or the it's called the Badlands, or it's called Site Zero. You
Oh,
know
never mind.
this is the barrier of what is commonly referred to as Zaw's prison.
I have a 5. I have a -1 in history.
That sucks.
We both got a 5.
Yeah, you're both here like, why is the Carmel sky cracking?
Actually, I would have been like, why is there an orange barrier here?
You're like, I never knew about that. The fuck is that?
I would
Exactly.
just basically say to Sun and everyone what is going on.
I'll
All
just
right.
go on.
The information is referred to
Well-
you that is Zaw's prison's barrier, and it is cracking. You're not sure why,
Crinkle.
but
Who's
it
that?
is
Who's eating
man?
chips?
Zaw's barrier.
Who's Oz?
Who's eating chips?
Split.
I
Just-
was.
Just as it's cracking, just see him here like.
And it's not chips, it's an orange.
Giblet asks a third time, who's Oz?
I don't know.
Who's sauce?
I just said.
I don't know who's sus.
You do know who Zaw
just
is. You
remember.
know he is the technical creator of this
Oh.
this mini realm.
Oh, great, another deity.
And he is one of two brothers who, a long, long time ago, had a war. Zal wants to return this world to how it was, and Xenix wants to make it better. Or what he sees as
Deity
better.
is messing with mortal realms again.
Hi, Jack. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a swing to see if I can break it.
The barriers?
Miles away.
Yes,
But how?
that's a good question.
All right.
Yes, I missed.
Not knowing how distance works, you guys watch as Tin Can just ha! And of course he
After we
misses
roll
it
two
because it's
crit
over
fails.
hundreds of thousands of millions of miles away.
I'm gonna run up to Tin Can and push him,
You gonna push him?
shove him, and tell him rematch.
Oh. You get shoved by Giblet as he asks for a rematch.
Yeah, you
I
broke his
draw my
armor.
weapon
His
and
armor is
prepare for
broken.
combat.
Look what you did!
Did you say you drop your armor and prepare for combat?
While this
draw
is
my
happening,
weapon.
can I go to
Oh.
Miss Granny?
Yeah, sure.
Just jump on the
I'm gonna have both of you roll 5d20s, and whoever wins the majority of those wins the battle.
Well, you see, I was gonna use my electric
Watch him win the plot armor now.
and fight dirty.
West. That one you just dropped was a 19.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh, that's one shot me again.
5.
Uh,
Okay, sum those
Eight.
up and then compare
Yeah,
what
that's
each of you get.
definitely a 19.
29, 28, 25,
What?
26, 27, 28, 29, 30,
Okay.
31, 33. You got 33. What did you roll?
so I got a 19, 18, 15, 9, 8. So that's.
I'm guessing that's
17.
higher than 33.
Yeah, that's
Probably,
definitely higher than
yeah.
33.
Quick
That's
math tells me that.
50. Yeah, it's like 60 something.
Damn. I was really hoping I would get the advantage on all the rolls with the chalky grasp.
Oh, that is true. You do get advantage on all your rolls because of that. But you do have a lower armor class right now, so you're much easier to hit. So it's a pretty even game.
You also lose the armor because of the rats.
Yeah.
He's probably pretty
But
fried.
just because the fact we've seen them fight before and we know what happens, where no matter for some stupid reason, whenever they fight, they each start rolling shit.
Yes.
You cannot
It
touch
was
each other.
just say it's an infinite battle.
Yeah,
we'll
you
fight
two
to
start
the end.
fighting, and it's just gonna go on until someone stops you. As Scout,
I'm satisfied with that.
Yes.
you head off to Snow. You just kind of hop up onto the roof, and as soon as you land down, you watch as she snaps around the broom, and it's just like an inch from your nose. And she's just like,
Hello.
"Oh, Scout." And she lowers the broom.
Yee.
"How are you doing?" And
I'm
she
just
just embraces you in a
walking.
hug.
I'm just watching all this happening. I'm just gonna go and try and break up the
I
fight.
mean,
I'm
this
just
town
on
is meant for brawling because you can't die. So it's
You
kinda
cannot-
normal here.
You can die in Brutux, it's just you won't stay dead.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
necromancy.
What did you want to do, Mo?
So
I was
since
Sorry. They were referencing something.
What did you want to do?
I was gonna try and break up the fight.
Oh, you're gonna try to break up the fight between Giblet and Joe?
Yeah.
they're gonna
Consistent
both
straight
gang up on
play,
you
Joe.
and you're gonna die.
No
interruptions.
it's like those fight clouds from shows where it's just like this
No,
big
this
dust
is
cloud. You
what'll
just kind of
happen.
jump in and you get spit out.
I'll tell you what happens. I say, truce, tie him up. Then we resume.
Yeah, it's pretty much what happens. You interrupt their fight. They're like, they stop, look at you, look at each other, look at you, and Giblet's like, just looks at them. Truths. And they both, and I will have you roll a dex save, and I'll have both of you, I'll have you roll acrobatics with advantage, and you two athletics with just normal.
Because you're both clunky.
14.
I'm not gonna fucking feel this. Thank God for that.
Never
18,
mind.
Thank God.
Dex save is 12.
Roll again, you get advantage.
I did. I rolled a 18 and a 2. So
12.
What'd you get?
12.
14.
12.
18.
Alright.
Oh, no,
They both jump at you, and you're like, nope, 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 nope.
Cling.
We run into each other.
Yeah. They run into each other and they're like, "I thought we had a truce," and start fighting again. They're not that
I'm
smart.
just sitting here eating,
That's right.
eating popcorn.
Yeah, CM's, it's a wild show. CM's just kind of sitting there watching, eating some popcorn. Scout's talking to Snow. Sun is a fucking doll on his head. These two are fighting, barely able to hitting each other, and there's just a robed figure just kind of looks at some dude next to him, pulls out a dagger and shanks him. And all around the town, fights start breaking out.
And I'm just like eating popcorn constantly. Nom nom nom.
At one point, your character's name is, it starts with an
Hikari.
A. Akari?
Yeah.
Akari and CM just are just left standing next to each other, and at some point,
I want to point this out. I'm pretty sure no one will want to fight me because they know that I'm the son of Miss Granny, and if they try to hit me, they know what will happen.
as you say that, Snow just takes a fucking punch at you. No.
She's the only one that could. Everyone else can't.
No one tries to fight Snow, but anyone who does try to fight Snow, it's over faster than they can initiate it.
I am also Snow's adopted child, therefore.
People would
Then
fight
again-
either one of you if you gave them a chance. It's just you don't initiate fights, and people take pity on you. No offense. Tiny Dragonborn.
When you're eating.
You're the one Snow is a little bit more protective over because you're tiny lizard who's not the smartest. She was protective over both of you, but at one point she's like, "All right, to the wolves." She does care
The
for you.
wolves were delicious.
To the wolves, as she's saying that to a rabbit.
Yep.
Excellent roll. God damn it.
Anyways,
Ignore that.
to progress the story a little bit,
Yep.
I asked Miss Granny how long has it been since we were here? Because the game probably took several weeks.
Last time you were here, do you mean when you last met up with me and I gave you those foot wraps and gave that one brass knuckles? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
That day?
Around.
It's
'Cause
been
we had
about. Time starts blending together when you're my age.
You guys were in the game world for about what you guys think was around a month or two. She's thinking, she's like,
I would say close to a year.
Yikes. So around a year. So 1 month of that game is a year?
yeah.
Holy.
Hey Wes. what's
You
the
see
one with
Platius
the
just
skull?
kind of standing around as he takes in a fresh gasp of air. He's like, "Ah, Brutox. Smells like blood.
Yes.
Ah, I've been stabbed."
That's probably why it
times.
smells like blood.
Me and Wes fights would end with me picking up West. Saying I win. Just pick him up over my head and say I win.
You watch as a familiar hooded figure just kind of walks up past you two, grumbling. Is like,
He's been gone for over a year. I have had to do so much paperwork.
as Edward just kind of passes by, and Platius is like, "Oh right, where might he be?" Edward, and you just yell,
God damn it!
as he's right next to him. As soon he was about to address Platius, he's like,
Every time! Ah, my tinnitus!
To get the nuts.
"That's how you get tinnitus."
What?
How's the clan been?
So much paperwork!
Good.
There were 2 raids, and I've had to kill 7 people!
Are they still dead?
No!
Should they be?
Probably!
Alright.
What do you mean, all right?
Any new initiatives? 3. Are they good?
The base? You're coming with me. We have a shit ton of paperwork to do.
And Platyus is like, actually, I have a bit of work.
No, you don't.
It's just like you see Platyus kind of look over to you, Giblet, and Wesley's like, help me. As Platyus is just kind of pulled down into this area. And you at one point you see Platyus kind of scurry out and hold. He's like, and you hear Edward, no! You hear just this clunk, 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 as he pulls Platyus down some stairs. Platyus doesn't like paperwork. As the familiar half-Tarascan figure pulls away the giant metal figure known as Platyus,
Is he still a dog?
yeah, he's still a dog.
Yeah. He's just whimpering, making dog sounds.
Bork. Snow looks out at the crowd of people fighting, and she's like,
Just like old times.
Good.
So-
Let's get a little chummy around here.
there are like 7 people just stabbing each other.
I'm just sitting here just eating popcorn still.
Someone
Mo,
slammed your popcorn bin.
Hold on. Fuck.
You forget the name again.
I did.
Hikari. H-I-K.
Hikari. Alright, like Hikaris.
Car E.
He's been gone for a bit, so I forgot his character name. Don't yell at me. I'm sorry.
Just call him.
It's not my fault.
Just call him Car E.
Okay.
This ain't good, your mama.
So, Hikari and CM, you guys are just kind of standing there as you feel this, as you hear, as there's just this rush of heat, and you just kind of look left, and you see there are 2 spellcasters dueling, and one of them is really fucking crispy right now.
And I'm still eating popcorn.
You two are still eating popcorn like nothing's wrong. UCM have been here before and can beat the shit out of people if you want. You, Hikari, you're just trying to stick close to someone who looks like they won't be fucked with.
After nothing, spellcaster just make a mental note to use counterspell at the first opportunity.
Yeah.
Somebody
I would like to do a thing.
Was it what? Was it?
What do you wanna do?
I'm gonna carry West with me, and I'm gonna go.
joined the world.
You're gonna go. You cut out.
PKV2.
Go to Granny's house.
All right. Holding on to the. Where did he go?
This split here.
Split's there. Where did West go? West?
I have no.
That's not my
You went to
friend.
go talk to him.
I went to go see who is here, and I don't know who it is.
I don't know him.
I don't know this.
Oh.
Anyways, I want to talk to again Snow.
Okay.
About the big orange portal thing or big orange dome
Thing.
magic.
That there is Zaz barrier.
Why is it cracking?
I live in Brutox. Do you think I know?
Well, you know about the barrier.
I do know about the barrier. I'm not at the barrier.
True. Well, how has been everything so far in here?
The Poppy Face Guild needed a bit of my help for some reconnaissance missions. Those went quickly. It's been lonely without Platyus.
Well, at least he's back now.
I have a sense there are going to be a lot more fights that he's back. It's kind of a tradition whenever a sin or a commandment enters the town, a overall fight breaks out.
You just hear me. You guys just hear me just eating popcorn loudly.
Just-
I like that one.
Seeing that you're back, Scout, you watch as a small child just kind of sticks up through the hatch holding a shiv that is from a toothbrush, just like,
Where is he?
Oh,
All right, they're not with you anymore.
All right, they duck back down.
Oh, well.
And
Is it
and you
N
just
or
you guys
with
you
the
guys watch
everybody
as
character?
you watch as the skull of a Wendigo with this black aura just kind of and just up with the hatch just kind of looks at you, Scout, and then up at you, Sun, then at you, Scout, then at Snow, then at you, Scout, then Sun. As you guys see the familiar phantom Wendigo of Lust, and he's like, "Hello."
All the callbacks that no one would remember because no one has seen this part yet.
Yep.
Or know any of this.
He just kind of looks at you, Son. He's like, "What happened to you?
I rather not talk about it.
You look harmless."
Trust me, they're not.
Just hear me eating popcorn
They
in
set
the
a fire
background.
to a building. They set a fire to a building. I gotta go AFK real quick. I'm being
Alright.
called to do something.
As Lust ducks back down, and Snow says,
Well, might as well gather your group back in.
and you watch as Snow kind of points down at you, Hikari, and you see him, and she points to her house and just does a gesture for you to come in.
And then I'm just like grabbing Joe by the
I've already run in.
Joe and West, Joe and
so-
Tin Can have already
I'm
gone in.
I'm basically just grabbing whoever
I want
I
to do
can't,
something
basically.
before they show up.
You want to what?
and just.
I was
walking
wanted to do
around,
something in the house
walking.
before the rest of them showed up.
All right, what do you want to do in the house?
I was gonna start rummaging through things, trying to find some of our mother's old adventuring gear. I was gonna steal it.
All right, yeah, you can.
People be like.
You
And
know
then
her
I'm just
venturing
I'm just
room.
bringing whoever's outside in.
I was
Alright.
gonna look for her Sirens sword.
Question.
All right. Yeah, you go and rummage through her shit. Roll investigation. Let's see what you find.
What's happening here?
Joe's rummaging through
robbery.
the house.
Plus 6
Of
onto
course
that.
he is.
So, yeah.
You
Pretty
enter
well.
the room. You find you find the glass orb that has a strange squid in it. It's a green. It's purple and the tips of its tendrils are green, and it just kind of looks at you with these two front-facing eyeballs as it blinks at you.
Before,
Slowly
and
put that back down.
Above it,
Before anything. Hi, Jack. Before anything.
Yeah.
Would I know what this item is?
you are
Or
not.
no?
No, you do not know what any of Granny Snow's items do. You
I
just know
thought
they're
it was-
there and looks cool, and you know she has a pet squid in an orb that she doesn't seem to feed.
Okay.
And it hasn't seemed to die
I
yet.
wanted to make sure, like, sticking, like, I guess me being the big brother back then, I would have been like very, like, I guess watching over him or whatever. Make sure he doesn't
Snow
trip
never
up.
really let either of you have magic weaponry, not because she didn't trust you with it, but she thought of it as a sort of crutch. Snow herself doesn't use magical items much. She uses them
That's why
once
she
or
gave
twice
us
and then
one
just
we
kind of puts
couldn't
them up for
use
show.
last time.
But yeah, you find the familiar katana-esque sword.
Yee.
That's just sitting on a normal sword holder for a showroom piece, and you just kind of you
Shit
go
shot.
you push over a stool, climb up on it, get onto the table with the orb holding the squid. It shakes a little. You put a foot on it so it stops, and you grab the sword.
I gotta let go of my dice. Again.
Yeah.
if
Question.
needed.
No. Now that I've
Who was I with before?
You're with
I going?
CM Split.
Okay, yeah, just
I'm
making
still
sure.
eating popcorn
Come on,
while
now,
walking
at this
in.
point, you could say they could bust it at any time now. But
I
Um,
just walk in
Yeah.
with like.
You
all
two
those
walk
bullets
in.
and shoving
You
in
two
my
walk
mouth.
in. You
Behind
you
this.
look over. You two look over to your right. You see Giblet standing on a dresser type table. Has a foot on an orb with some sort of small squid in it as it looks at you. You watch as its yellow eyes flash red before it just stares at you again. You see like a filament go over as it blinks at you. And you see Giblet taking a sword off of some sort of holder, and it looks
Nah,
at you, and
no,
Giblet, make a
so it's
dex save.
probably bigger than I am.
It's about your
Sure, that's
height,
a
yeah.
good idea.
It's about,
It was made for snow, so yeah, her arm is about probably almost
Snow in
down
her
to your hip.
prime.
So the sword goes from your head to basically your knee. Because it was specifically made for her, and katanas are made for
That's
about
just
the
the
size of
blade,
your arm. The blade is at least.
not the handle. The handle's probably the whole entire body.
nah,
No.
Maybe a
it'd be
bit
like
more,
half
but
my
It's
body.
like it was your
With the
katana's-
handle, it goes
the
from your head
katana's
to your
head-
knee.
The katana's blade is basically the size of your arm. The
Yep.
the hilt is the size of your forearm. I know this because I've actually looked it up.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah. So,
You gotta be able.
what'd
to
you roll on
move
that
with it.
dex save, Joe?
Hmm?
Roll a dex save,
because
Joe.
you're about to fall.
Yeah.
You're about to fall.
Oh.
Three.
You guys
I don't
look
think I'm
over at
safe.
Giblet. Giblet looks at you, and he tries to hide what he's doing, but he scurries a bit and just.
Crash. You hear just breaking glass everywhere. Doesn't matter if any glass actually broke or not. You hear breaking glass.
You hear breaking glass everywhere. There's no glass that's breaking. You're like, what? Huh? As
I'll
the
go over
you
and see
you
if
watch
the
as that
sword's okay.
the squid in an orb is just shaking and shaking, and it starts to fall off the dresser.
I'll go and try and stop the orb from falling off.
Make a dex save, or dex check.
Check.
I'm doing
11 plus
just
1.
eating popcorn.
You're just eating popcorn. Yeah, you can catch it. Can you make a wisdom save for me?
Oh crap. 13 plus. So let's see, kids. That would be 13. I find my fucking stats. 1 second. Just 13.
You guys watch as Hikari catches this orb with this small squid in it, and it looks up at Hikari, and Hikari looks down at it, and they're just locked there in an intense eye contact. And they're just standing there. Hikari, as soon as you grab this orb and look at this creature, you find yourself in a library.
Really, you were prepared?
Yes.
You were... This was sticking written script.
No, I'm not necessarily gonna get to keep it.
This was a written script. I call Bolarkey. None of this is.
His way out.
What do you wanna do, Hikari?
First I'll look around and see if there's any noticeable direction that could lead to an exit.
There's a wall directly behind you in the side. It's a weird library. There are only books. There are only two bookshelves and no middle rows on either side of you, and they just go in one direction. You start walking down, and you see paintings of some sort of mind flayer, an illithid. As you get to a sitting room, you see an illithid sitting, reading a book. They lock eyes with you, and they just kind of look at you. They don't say anything yet. They just look at you. You see it's a purple illithid where the tips of their tendrils are green.
Hello?
You die. Make a new character.
Yep.
They take off some reading glasses and put them down, and they stand up and they tower over you a bit, and they look down at you. For a mind flayer, this one is specifically kind of buff. They have more muscle mass than a normal mind flayer. They look at you and they say, "You're small."
Get wait until they see sticking sage.
Do you know a way out of here?
Of course, I'm the librarian of the mind base. This is the storage memory library. It holds memories and information from hundreds and thousands of generations. It's my personal collection. From every brain and every thought I've ate, I've made a copy and stored it here.
Um,
Oh.
sorry for intruding on you. I didn't
There's
mean to.
no there's no
Can you help
intrusion.
me get
I've
out?
been quite lonely.
Do you help me find a way out?
I can, of course, I can take you out.
Take you
My
out
name
to
is
dinner. I'm very
on a
very
date.
lonely.
He looks at you and he's like, "What is your name?"
My name is Hikari.
Hikari. I do not remember my own name, but you may call me Speck. That is
Of
what
dust.
that is, no, just Speck. You may call me Speck. That is what the ice demon called me.
Oh,
So many
nice to meet you,
characters
Spec.
being introduced. Can't believe it.
As he gestures towards a fireplace, feel free to leave.
Okay.
If any information is needed, feel free to come to my library. It is
Okay.
always open, and it's always service hours, except on Sundays.
Oh, okay.
Those are his fun days.
That's when
Yeah.
the orgies happen. No.
Come to West, by the way. Is West
As
just,
he-
like, fighting
I'm right
more
here.
people outside?
As
No,
he,
Joe and I went in together.
Oh.
yeah. As you step into the fireplace,
Yep.
you see he takes out some sort of powder and just kind of sprinkles it into the fireplace. And he's like, "This is some charcoal dust. It's all I got here. It'll do." And
Put it in your drinks.
he takes a tinderbox from a side table, and just not a tinderbox. He opens a box of matches, strikes one, and he drops it at your feet as this fire consumes you. It's this bluish purplish hue fire, and you find yourself shaken as you are just holding this orb with a small purple squid inside of it with green tinted tendril tips. It's
And all you
Oh,
hear is me just eating popcorn.
and
how's
it's
The
you
squid's
you
eating
watch as
popcorn.
its eyes gloss over for a second and go back to normal as it blinks at you.
I'll just set you up down, and then go check on the sword to see if it's okay.
Not Joe.
Oh,
the
oh,
Not
sword.
Giblet,
damn it,
just the sword.
no.
Sword's fine. It's in Giblet's clutches, and Giblet has scurried off by now.
Yep. I'm gonna bury it in the
Well,
backyard.
I was gonna look around the house and see if there's anything of note inside, other than the orb, of course.
Roll investigation.
I'm just,
Really help it go.
I'm just standing by, just watching.
Really?
this.
Anyway.
Did Joe leave the house?
No.
no,
He's at the
he-
table with the other kid and Lust as they're both holding forks and knives as they're just hammering on the table like food, 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 food.
And
Alright,
food is
anyway, I got
and
a one.
food is just jumping up and down.
Yes. They're talking about me.
You see a painting and it's slightly tilted.
Can I go up to the painting and just try and fix it?
Yeah, you just. As you watch this, there's a it's a painting of a female figure. As you watch this hand reach out from the painting at you, and another
Oh.
hand comes out
It's
as this
activating all
body
crap.
starts pulling out from it, and it goes and grabs for you.
I'm like
I'll,
eating popcorn
I'll,
still.
I'll try and get the hell out of there.
Hunger, and it grabs you by your clothing, and it starts pulling you in closer.
And then I just give it popcorn. Want some?
Spells.
It's more
I'll just-
interested as it starts pulling you into the painting. You
I
hear
just try to give it some popcorn.
as you see Snow standing behind you as she retilts the painting, and it's just you watch as the creature is frozen in place.
Can I? Am I stuck in painting?
This is why you
She-
want to
she-
protect everything.
She unfolds it from your hands and helps you out as she just kind of pushes it back into the painting. Painting mimics dangerous and very susceptible to
I was trying
fire.
to give it popcorn, and
Oh, thank you for
I went
letting
back
me
to
know.
eating it.
Very susceptible to fire and sometimes pretty dangerous. They have a bit of a world in there. However, if they are tilted, they are rendered immobile.
Oh, well, thank you for letting me know, Miss. What's your name again?
Granny
Just,
Snow.
just feel free to call me Granny Snoo Snoo or Snow.
Oh, well,
So
thank you.
that's why you didn't want Giblet eating the painting.
The painting was alive. Um,
I'm just eating popcorn still.
yeah.
I'm going to try to avoid uh, Lady
Snow?
Toad's
She
gaze.
looks
did it
she
to the
she
left
looks
of me.
down she looks down at this gap that's kind of in her floor now as there's just this drop in the floorboards, and she looks up at Speck, who's now on the table, and she looks down at her and is like,
Did you do this?
No. I don't know what
no,
happened.
she's talking to Speck, the very tiny squid, and it just squids don't have eyebrows, but you can swear it's like eyebrows go into kind of like a bruh.
Just like,
It just
Bruh.
rolls its eyes.
bruh.
It's like, yeah, sure, I did it.
I will be in the house now because I was still talking there. I would suggest it's probably Giblet.
She looks over at Giblet sitting at the table, looks down at the wood, looks at Giblet. She's like,
Probably.
and
And
she opens up a drawer, rummages through some stuff. She pulls out some sort of file and she opens it, and you see this black bottomless hole has been put inside this file. She just kind of reaches in and pulls out some sort of carpentry tool as she clicks them together. As a spark flies off, it hits the wood, and the wood seems to mend. She puts them together, puts them back in the file's
Jeez, for a lady
bottomless
who
hole,
doesn't
folds
like
it, and puts
using
it away.
magic a lot. She has tons of magic things around.
She has a shit ton of them.
I
She's been
know
around
She
for a
doesn't use
while.
them often.
She doesn't use them much. She doesn't use them for combat. She uses them for necessities. She doesn't use them for combat.
Bare necessities.
Then go and sit down at the table.
Alright.
I'm just-
You sit down
I'm
next
just-
to the
I'm
people
just
chanting for
I'm
food.
just standing here, just eating popcorn.
Alright. Sam's
much
just kind of
popcorn do you
standing there
have?
eating popcorn.
I think he's got him
You're
a
gonna be
magic
fluent
bottomless
actually
bag
for
of popcorn. I want it.
Magic pot of popcorn.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say anything yet about what I can do with this bag.
Anywho. As Granny Snow brings out some food for everyone, and she just kind of sits down and she says,
So, how was it?
Terrible.
Terrible.
You guys have been gone for quite a bit.
I got beat up by a rock.
Okay, let me no, let me see.
Yeah, damn.
So
But I won.
So before we left, like after we left, we went to some game board. We got sucked into like some weird reality game. We landed on flowers had tongues. We had to survive in the forest. We helped towns like from plagues and stuff.
I got crabs.
We defeated a goddess who messed with our minds, tricking us. We lost some of our memories in
that
another
Giblet.
forest.
Can you quickly make
Uh,
an investigation check for me?
And it'll just keep going on and on.
Just a lot of
I'm gonna say-
mindfuckery.
Don't forget the
I
light
became
player.
a paladin,
I'm just
a
saying.
real paladin.
I'm just
Snow
saying.
nods and she pats her head.
I don't know what these guys are talking about.
What are you talking
Okay.
about? You were there for the sticking
I
false
just accidentally rolled. That was an accident. I
do
was
you
trying
mean?
to switch. I was trying to switch between screens.
You were there for the false tiger. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I'm just like casually just saying I don't know what's going on anymore.
Alright.
Yeah, we found them in that place. I'm not sure if they're crazy or not.
Mm.
They told me I couldn't eat him.
It's probably a good thing.
And I just stare at Joe's character Giblet.
Mm.
and just look back at Granny Snow. So yeah, that is
And
that one is trying to eat me.
Doesn't he look
and
good? He's got a
She
whole
does look
extra
like they
two
have some
legs.
meat on them.
I
and
just looked down.
she probably didn't notice that Armor's out there, right?
She hasn't really met Armor.
I mean, she met him once and twice when I was there.
Once or twice.
I explained
But
that basically he's gone, and I'm wearing his home now.
That's rough,
Mm.
buddy.
Wow. My first companion.
Wait, are Morse gone?
Yeah, Armor is dead.
Armor's
Yeah,
I'm
dead.
wearing his
What?
helmet.
Where were
Yeah.
you?
Boy, that saved you
Sleeping.
from the sticking giant troll orc thing.
Oh,
Troll.
that's sad.
He's
Trork.
dead.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
Uh, but yeah, guys reminisce about the game board, eat food, and she asks,
So, where are you off to now?
No clue. Well, I'm guessing that orange sticking magical dome probably has something.
The caramel is a quest.
That caramel.
Well,
We need to find a quest giver.
I
Look
mean,
for a giant exclamation point above someone's head.
We say this in character. We've been in the game world too long.
what?
And I'm just here laughing a little.
Even-
Well, that barrier is something that should probably be checked out, but I'm attuning to things here in Brew Talks, helping out with some things in the acquisition.
Where's the bunny village? Is it near there?
Yes.
We gotta get there.
yeah, you can run over to the bunny village and quickly check it out.
I would try to go with him, but I'm pretty sure he'd just outrun me.
Yeah.
Wait.
You zoom to the bunny village,
Don't worry.
and
If Armor was here, he'll throw you there. Don't worry.
you run your way to the Lupin village and look around. There are buildings under construction, places being made. You see, there's a new statue in town, and it's of you. And they're just and you just kind of come in, and a bunch of kids just kind of crowd around you, and they look at the statue, and they look at you, and it's like they're just kind of murmuring to one another, and they're like,
Wow,
The statue came alive.
the statue came alive.
All right. All right. Someone came into the room, dropped a computer on their foot, and left. All right. Sorry about that. What's happening? Right, Lupin Village. You're a bunch of children just kind of looking up at you as as you watch as Elder Grizzletooth just kind of comes out, and you're like,
Axel!
Hello.
let me give you a hug.
Hugs.
And they kind of give you a noogie on the hand. They're like,
What? Oh, I see. Hmm.
What?
he kind of nods at you, and he says, he puts a hand on your shoulder and says,
I'm sorry for your loss. Now,
Oh, the helmet.
what brings you to the village around this time? It's been a while since we've seen you last.
Yes. Well, apparently this orange dome thing is cracking, and it's near here, so I need to.
it is
I need to
not
investigate.
near here.
Well, you said it. You said it was.
No, I said it is near where CM is from. It is hundreds of thousands of millions of miles away from you guys.
Oh,
Right. Well, I guess I would just say that.
checking in.
Yeah, I'm just checking on the place. I guess.
It is on the fourth continent. pretty far away from where you guys are right now. You guys are on the continent right now of one sec. You guys are currently on Diltox. You guys are currently on the continent of Diltox, which has Zophius, Recarnate, Brutox, Jollyfield, and Village of the Harvest. It also has Terryballa and Rilts.
I want to go visit my place.
You can, yeah. You would have to return to the. You guys would have to make action to return to the Badlands, which you could probably do by going through by hitching a ship in Serpent Isle in Token Yigi, or you could try to pick up some sort of ride in Volterra on Roto Vista.
Or quicker way, I can football kick you all the way there.
Or
like
you could
that.
actually use the glass ship you do have.
Oh yeah, who owns that? Is it me?
It is you.
Oh, yeah,
You're
I'm
the only
still
one that can
running
drive it.
glass ship.
I asked
Ugh.
if there are people around if they can get a hold of Scout
You are at the table with
Or
Scout.
people.
You're eating popcorn.
or anyone, and I'm just eating popcorn saying this.
I'm at like the next 5 villages ahead.
Oh, wait, yeah, right. Shit, he is.
Yep.
It's like, can anyone get the Speedy Gonzales rabbit?
I think we should just have a jump back after.
It takes a bit. You get back to the house, and you. What do you want to do, Scout?
I wanted to talk to Sticking Smith. I wanted to see how the Sticking family was going. I want to see if I could recruit Sticking Lupin soldiers.
There is a. What happened here? Uh-oh. How long have you
got
been
to
like
the
that?
town. Children surrounded you. You left.
You left the town. You now have a fear of children. How long has that been like that? Whoopsie. Sorry, guys.
Well, I guess
Bad camera.
my way of helping the town work because there's a lot of children now that are not being Sticking kidnapped.
I mean, it's a town of rabbits. Of course, there's going to be a lot of children.
You may have only seen a fourth of them.
For those who couldn't get it, that's a sex joke. Anywho,
Actually, it's also true.
it's very true.
Wait,
Rabbits reproduce faster than humans.
Son is with me.
Yeah, sun's on your head.
I keep forgetting. I just got a plushie on my head.
The children would have wanted to take it. And
I
that's
don't
where the
think they'll
plushie on the
be- I don't
statue is.
I don't think they'll be able to reach me.
They can't reach.
Can you stop
They want it.
the flies, dude?
They want it, but they can't reach.
I'm sure they could jump. They're lupins
No,
after
they-
all.
no, they-
Bees or whatever they are.
Oh yeah, that
Okay,
is
if
true.
they can jump, I can leap. Okay.
I don't know. You want to make a contesting acrobatics check against me? Oh. All right.
I still win because +6.
It's +6. All right, great. So that's 10. Let's see. How many children are around you? It's been a
Oh,
year. How much offspring can be made in a year with
Okay,
rabbits?
here we go. Just 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5, 6, 7, 8.
I can look it up.
Nah, it's
Uh,
fine. I'm gonna roll at 2d100s real quick.
2 million children show up around me.
20. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, up.
Oh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey, you get
Some of
dogpiled.
What?
You get
Dogpiled.
dogpiled.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yes.
have to roll. Actually. Well, here we go.
There's
1,
11
2,
or
3,
12.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You only got to
11,
wait.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Unless you got at least 120, you didn't win all of them.
Nah, yeah. You're still dogpiled,
All
man.
Remember, all +6.
I know, you're still dogpiled, man. As two of them hold on to your legs as you try to jump, the rest of them climb on you. They just
on
hold you
regular
for a
pay.
minute
Help me.
before Grizzletooth just kind of looks at you. He's like, and he's like, Smitty, come here. Look who's back! As you see a familiar feminine framed Lupin who is smoking. He's like, what? Oh, hey. Welcome back.
Yes, I am currently being assaulted by children at the moment, though.
That sucks. He takes a drag of his cigarette. Like a true idol.
Like a true hero of the town.
So, what brings you back home, little bro? You've been gone for about a year. We've been making renovations.
Well, for me, it's been a month, but it's a long story. Basically, I got trapped into like some alternate dimension. I finally just broke out. Tired.
You
I
know what?
lost some
I
good
don't think I
friends.
want to know. You say other dimension is like, alright, I'm good.
I'll just say that I lost the giant armor. Well, I didn't really lost him. He sacrificed to save the party.
Fake creature?
Th- Yeah, the suit of armor.
Damn, wish I got to meet him.
I thought he did beat him.
Not really.
I thought Omar was with us when we picked that dude up.
Armor
He
wasn't
was.
allowed to. Well, Armor was with you, but wasn't really around Vinny much.
At the time, I remember it was a contract thing with
Yeah.
armor. So I guess that whole contract thing was a bit weird at the beginning. Anyways,
So,
so how's the town been? Besides the
well,
renovations?
things are being built. We have had an expansion of land,
Yay.
and crop life has been blooming.
No hunters?
The hunts haven't been going on for at least a millennia now. Ever since our family, the Grizzletooths, took over the town, there hasn't been a single hunter.
I guess I missed that part then.
Then how did
But
Jeff get
it's
kidnapped?
nice that the town is getting bigger than when it was. Is there a place where I can maybe get a few a few Lupin warriors to help me with something?
We don't really have warriors. Lupins are a more peaceful species, but I suppose I could find a few of the scouts.
Hmm.
What do you need them for?
Well, from my foster parent, I guess. Well, my adopted parent, I mean. Uh, there is a big orange dome that seems to be cracking, so I want to like make sure that the town is safe. So like, get the scouts to maybe.
So you want to hire a few people to specifically protect the place?
Yeah.
I mean, it's already being done, but I guess if you want, with a bit of the money you gave, I suppose we could set up some sort of adventurer recruiting place where bounties can be taken or made. Kind of like a guild hall.
Yeah.
We can have that made. What do you want it to be called?
Hmm.
He's still talking to you as there are a bunch of children stacked on you.
I know. I mean, I could shake him off at any
A
time.
rough house.
I could literally shake him off at any time if I wanted to.
Son, you're being dressed up like a dolly. You're in a
I thought,
dress right now.
I thought they already were with the sticking latex suit.
He is, but they put a dress on top of the latex suit.
Plus 2 in protection.
Plus two to
And
protect
plus,
him.
it just occurred to me, he's got fake bunny ears on because of the bunny suit. They don't even necessarily realize he's a cat plushie.
Yeah. Might weird Lupin plushie.
I don't have a name for it yet because it's kind of on the spot.
Alright, then I suppose we'll leave it a name for now, and then whenever you think of something, send us a message and we'll name it. And he puts out a hand to you and he's like, Good
I
luck.
can't really because I look down at the 15 million children climbing me.
Don't be a baby. And he just kind of rolls his eyes. He's like, Kids, off. Hey, don't listen to him. I tried my best. Then you watch Elder Grizzletooth not even say something. He stamps down his cane, and the kids just kind of all stand up and scatter. That works too.
Nice.
As Elder kind of walks off, he's like, I got a pecan pie to attend to. And Vinny offers you a handshake. And he's like, Smitty Vinny, same. He's Smitty Vinny.
Smitty.
Smitty Vinny. Who is Vinny? I remember you guys met a Vinny.
I think
Yeah, that was sticking
party member.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Vinny's
Yeah, that was
still
mine.
technically in the party.
Right, yeah. Smitty gives you a handshake and he's like, well, see you around, Guildmaster.
That's gonna be a title.
Just
I'm not gonna be
call
used
me
to.
GM for short.
Kill. Just call me GM. Oh no! Flashbacks.
Yep.
Flashbacks
As,
literally 3 hours ago.
As that is now going to be set up and made, you run off back to Burdock's and get back into Granny Snow's house.
Congratulations on your new armor.
And then once you get there, you realize that Draco isn't on your head.
Kidnap my
Run.
children.
So you run back, search for a bit, and return with Draco this time. And it seems like everyone else is kind of already packed up and ready to go off somewhere.
So, where are you all off to?
I want to go visit my hometown.
Which is right by that barrier.
So Ghibli gets a free sword without even being noticed.
He's Giblet. Everyone noticed, just no one cares enough.
Joker's got
Everyone noticed Giblet has a sword, except probably Giblet.
It's on my back. I can't see behind me.
I mean, technically.
It's really obvious, because it's basically the size of Giblet. And it's on his back. It has an eyeball flopping around on it.
By the way, does Granny Snow know about the Leuven village?
Of course she knows about the Lupin Village.
Like, does she know about, like, the thing that I did for her? I mean,
She's never been to the Lupin Village.
she's never been to it, but she knows about it.
She knows of it. She knows there is a Lupin Village. Not where it
Can I, like,
is.
Can I try to bring her?
Right now, no. Maybe another time.
She could probably make a house there.
She lives in Burtox.
I know.
She's one of the protectors of Burtox.
Wait, if I'm setting up a guild, I could be alliance with the Puppy Face Guild or
You
whatever.
could be in alliance with the Puppy Face Guild.
We could set
I'm
up a
gonna-
network of guilds. By the way, Joker sent me an invite to join here, so he's probably showing up any minute now. Oh,
He also sent me one. I
hopefully.
accepted.
There
He
he
should be
is.
coming in. Anywho,
So we just
Yeah.
he's loading in.
We're ready to go on another mission immediately after. Ugh.
So,
And
what way would you guys like to head to the
we
place?
lost Mo when Joker joined.
I think.
Did you
Mo-
crash, Mo?
No, he left.
Oh.
Alright. He'll probably be back,
I want to
maybe.
go to my hometown,
Alright, yeah.
and I tell the group that I want to go there.
Are we doing that whole split up thing and then coming back for another 30 days?
Nope. You are on your way to the barrier where CM's hometown is.
Oh.
You don't really have a hometown, CM. You live at Wonderworld.
Technically,
Technically. Well, not technically. Literally. You don't have a home outside of Wonderworld. Wonderworld was where you were born and grew up.
You were kidnapped into a circus.
Nah. Born into it. So you guys need to get to Terryballa. Not Terryballa. You guys need to get to. You are currently on Diltox. You need to either get to. You can choose if you want to go directly from Diltox and try to head straight to the Deadlands, or the quicker way if towards where Split is from, or well CM is from. You could head your way to Token Yigi, through way of the Neza Reef, and try to make your way to the Serpent Isle,
also
which is where where the gambling mountains are. Um,
Oh no! Don't bring up gambling. Don't bring up gambling.
and from Token Yigi, you guys could head towards head towards the
Oh, no.
Badlands.
He's moving. He heard the word.
Let's go.
I want to go over water. I want
Alright.
to find out if the ocean is actually soup.
This again.
Okay. So a few days pass as you guys are walking on feet.
Wait,
Um,
what about my roach
As
and my wagon?
as a familiar, a unicorn drawing a cart, a little bit pissed off because it still has a cart attached to it.
For a whole year.
Whole year. It's really strong now.
It has a +4 in strength.
Yeah. As you see, what did you name your horse again?
I named it Roach.
Roach, right? Like a cockroach.
Oh, I named the Roach because of The Witcher.
Yeah,
His horse's name is Roach.
and that's named after a cockroach.
Yeah. But I named it basically off of The Witcher.
Witcher doesn't exist in our world, therefore
Or
we named it
doesn't.
after a cockroach.
Bing.
Yes, I am The Witcher.
Okay. You make your way to the you make your way
The Witcher Guild.
the Witcher's Guild. No. You make your ways east, and you will be passing. You're making your way east. Yes, you're making your way east.
East?
East, yeah. From where you are heading northeast, or you can either head directly east or northeast and go through the Roto Dynasty, or you can try to get through the Fisto Lake if you want. You could also you can either go way of Fisto Lake. There's the all right. you're off. You're on your way to Site Zero, which is the continent of Site Zero, which is the what's the fucking proper name of the continent? Hold on, guys. I have to notes. Where are you? And I'm so
By the way,
sorry.
where's that place where I actually got Roach from when he was just a brown horse?
You stole Roach.
I didn't steal him. I bought him.
You stole Roach from Vespin. That's where you bought Roach.
I just stole him. I bought him though. I bought him for 15 gold.
Yeah, you bought Roach in Vespin.
Yeah.
Um,
And then everyone else hired like no, King Cybert hired like a Black Panther for a day.
no, that was
So
Jollyfield. You bought Roach in Jollyfield.
Yeah, with the weird smelling place and the
Hijack in
very
Hijack
very
in Jollyfield. Top 10 rappers Eminem is too scared to diss.
oh,
I
God.
don't know. I don't for the stream for context. Jollyfield is a very upbeat place, and I have to talk very fast there. Um, they've only been there a few times, and I hope they don't go back.
Well, I need to
Where
go
are we
and buy
going?
more horses for everyone.
God damn it, dude.
Where we're going?
If it's a 15
You
gold
are
for a
heading
horse,
off.
What?
You guys are heading off to the continent of Token Yigi, so you can make your way to what was the
making our way
name?
downtown.
Starts with an S. Stitvile. That's what it was called. Stitvile.
That almost sounds dirty.
Sounds like SHIT.
Yeah, sure. Stitviel. Stitvile.
Okay.
CMPFRSONG song.
Yes.
I'm sorry, it's just
Making your way.
laughing
Okay.
my butt off.
It will
Downtown.
take you guys about a month to
A
get
month?
to a month, yeah, to get to from Tokenigi to Stitvile.
It'll take them a month. It'll take me a minute.
It will take you all a month. You can't run on water yet.
Yes, I can. I
Not
can
yet.
melt the water.
Melt the water.
Yeah, lava feet.
You can run onto the water, trip, and then
You'll fall in.
What are you talking about? My suit makes me lighter.
you can still stumble.
You're
It
gonna have
doesn't
to
make you
dexterity
lighter, it
rolls
makes you
to save
float.
every step.
I just become a stone, just skipping across the water.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. So going on for about a month, you guys ride the glass ship, and make your
Can I
way.
drink the ocean water?
Sure, you can drink the ocean water.
Yeah. Does it taste like soup?
Giblet sticks his head in the ocean water and drinks it.
The worst soup I've ever had.
You can't really taste it, so roll insight.
Roll poison because you're drinking just seawater.
That's gonna be a +2. Still low.
You watch as Giblet sticks his head into the ocean water and just starts drinking, and you're like, Giblet, no, that's not. Oh shit. And Giblet, you drink a few minnows, and you're like, very salty fish soup.
Ugh.
You know you could get poisoned by certain fish, right?
I had no
By
idea.
drinking water.
Yeah.
Now we have salmonella.
He's a lizard folk.
But yeah, it wouldn't affect him as much.
Period. Our cuisine is really different towards shit of other species. Dwarves eat stuff like nightshade all the time. Very spicy cuisine with the dwarven folk. A lot of raw meats with lizard folkian, and stuff almost practically charred with those that are dragonborn.
He likes it crispy.
It
And or
changes with
raw.
all of them.
He can
And
eat
then
anything.
there's me, a vegetarian.
They're vegetarian.
Yep.
Lame.
I can't eat meat.
Technically, lizard folk can eat greens, but it's definitely not the preferred diet.
Exactly.
I
As it
eat
takes you around. Yeah, it takes you around a month of traveling.
God, literally a month. It took us a month and that whole game work.
Yeah.
Did we not do like side quests to get money?
You pick up a few side jobs to do some shit. One of
Wait, we
you
have
are
like
caught gambling for about a day.
That's definitely West.
He did make a pretty bang for his buck. He's pretty good at
You roll a
gambling.
100, it got 10,000 gold.
After 30,000, thank you.
um,
That's definitely him.
you guys get supplies for the trip so you don't get sick because you're going on a long trip and you guys can't make food, so you have to get shit
How
so
much
you don't
gold
get
did I make for my side jobs?
how
What
much
were my
gold?
side jobs?
We'll
Yes,
say
'cause
you
I'm still
guys
poor.
are up about 1,000 gold after paying for everything. Um, Wes, do you have the things for the party funds back?
Yes.
Alright.
By the way, hijack.
two-
I didn't know how much. I put like a percentage of money, gold I have on my sheets just somewhere.
Yep.
But so I could keep track of it. I'm not sure if this is the right place for it in the sheet, but I just have it there.
All right. There is a place to hold your gold.
Well, where is it? Because I never noticed it. I have it in like my item list down here.
Baba boy.
To the
Not
left of your
tonight.
item list, do you see the things that are colored different colors?
Yeah.
It's CP,
Is that
Those.
is that the 2000? Is that the 2000 one right there?
It's the one that says GP.
Ah. Okay.
Cool.
Well,
Gold points. Anywho, um, okay.
Well, I'll edit that then.
You guys land on the Isle of Stithvile, and for the next week, you will be traveling. It's a long, far away place. So you hear something faint in the distance start to. Oh, what just happened there?
Oh,
Here's
that was another
something
thing I wanted to do in a village. God dang it. Okay, never mind.
too
I'll
late
do it
now.
later. Yeah. The whole nightmare thing that happened in the game board.
One sec, guys.
That also reminds me, I wanted to try to open the black box.
Yep,
Some
make
more.
you'll be going for about a month, so I will say you can have 10
And
shots
go
at it.
it.
All of them investigation.
I couldn't hear you.
Make
10 go.
10 investigation
Yes.
things.
Okay.
Also, in this time, would I have gotten my armor repaired?
Yep. Well, you
I don't feel like playing D&D today. My throat doesn't. I don't think I have the energy to play.
all right? If you need to get off Joker, feel free.
Yeah,
Don't worry
is
about
less
it.
than
But
at 404 quadrillion, 423 trillion, 151 billion, 276 million, 130,306.
okay, what
Wait,
is Okay.
I
uh?
thought that was his gold amount. I was like, what?
What the frick was that?
I am very bad at keeping track of dice.
You rolled 2 18s. That's all I remember.
Yep.
That's the one thing I'm paying attention about.
Yeah.
Almost got it.
It
As
was like left 6 to investigation.
okay, how many did you roll? Or
I kind of suck.
how many above 15 did you get?
I'll say about 3. I saw him roll 2 18s.
I think I rolled about. I saw 2 18s. There was actually a 15. I think there was a 12 or 11
I
in
saw
there,
13
which is the plus
and
6.
I saw 13 and I think 2 11s.
Yeah, those 11s would have passed because I get.
So through the time that Giblet has been screwing with this box, you've seen one square has turned purple, another yellow, one's green, and it's a circle now.
Yes, keep peeling those stickers off.
Ball.
At one point it was a triangle and a hexagon and back to a square, and now it's a circle again. And
By
he kind of
circle, do you mean like a hockey puck or a ball?
a ball.
Am I allowed to try
Yay,
it?
ball.
That
my
is
ball.
up to Giblet.
My
Joe,
It's
ball.
an
can I try?
octagon. It's an
Yeah.
octagon. It's an
That's
octagon
only if
round.
Giblet lets you have it.
I'll let
Can
you
I try?
try if you something. What do you have
Do
to
you
offer?
know all the names of the octagons?
I mean, I know certain spells that can
You're a gun.
help you time-wise, if you want.
So you're saying you're gonna offer me a favor?
Yep.
Son, what do you do for a month? Do you just sit on my head doing nothing?
You promise to give it back?
Speak.
I promise. Don't
Do
worry,
something
I'm gonna
today.
give it back. I am.
Okay. You can take a go.
What do you want to do with your CM?
I'm gonna basically try to finish it.
Oh, it is far from finished.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try anyways. Let's see.
First, make a insight check.
Insight is what again?
Insight.
Wisdom.
I have a +8 in
Jeez.
insight.
You don't want to give this back to Giblet. You don't know why. You just don't. Well, you do know why, actually. But that's not something I can disclose in front of the group, as it's a personal thing to your character.
Text it to me, text it
As
to
you
me.
are a chronomancer, you know what? You
Text it to me.
know something about this box.
Joe.
Giblet.
This isn't mine now.
Giblet? Hey, sir.
Mm,
I'll give you more favors if you let me hold on to it a little longer.
No.
Like 10 favors. For 10. Like a year or something.
Give it back or you're going to have a normal amount of legs.
Just looks at Joe and says, "You sure you want to do that?"
Yes, give it back.
As the party parent, I try to stop this before it starts. I
You
got no
stole
armor
my-
to back me up, though.
You stole my orb.
It's still a cube technically.
No,
It's
on the
an orb
bottom
right
end.
now.
On the
I guess
bottom
make
side.
contesting strength.
Oh, contesting strength, you say? Oh, terrible roll. +4.
Yeah, that water soup
Eight.
really is getting to you now.
Just gonna say, I have a +2.
All right.
But you rolled higher, so...
I'll say each of you make two contestions until Scout tries to break it up.
20.
Gonna be dirty 20.
I
It'll be a dirty
need to
21.
restart my VR.
Yeah, you keep trying to get it back from CM, but CM seems to not be giving it back.
He has longer arms, it's not fair.
And Scout, you go to the two. You see CM is holding Giblet's orb, and Giblet's trying to get it back.
By the way, hi Jack, can you send me what you said?
I did.
Why are you
You're
two
saying-
just like
You just did?
stop? Give him back
I
the
texted
orb.
it to you.
If he wants the orb, give it to him. You know
I
how
mean,
Jim is.
it has something special to it. I just
It's a box
say.
that's
I
turning
can't
into a
say what it is. I just know it's something special about a thing that
Well,
I
then
can't disclose.
Yes, it's mine. That's what's special about it. Give it back.
It's
Son, did you crash?
I think
Someone
that
just
would be
muted to his
He
VR.
was mute this whole time.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that
And
was
by the way-
that was the stupid text to speech. It was him saying he has to restart.
By the
Yeah.
way, I just kept saying to both of them, it's something special for a specific place.
And
He
how
still
do
wants
you
it
know
back.
this?
That's my It's a place called my pocket. I'll give it back.
And how do you know this?
I know because I've seen it. I've seen the hole for it.
Kind of, yeah. You know where it
What do you
is.
mean? We literally had that in the
I know.
board game.
I know where it's from though. Originally.
Testing.
Hi.
Can hear you.
Hello. We are hear you.
Do you want to
Just
make
give the
another?
Giblet code
Want to
so
make
you
another
can shut
attempt,
up,
Giblet?
and you can- ugh.
Want to try to make another attempt, Giblet, while they're distracted talking?
No, I'm just gonna wait till he falls asleep and then try to steal it from him then.
All right.
Giblet says this
Can
out
nobody
loud.
hear me the entire time?
Nope.
Nope.
Giblet says it out loud. I'm just going to steal it when you sleep.
I just
I'm pretty sure the part when I heard you
hold on.
was.
Hi Jack,
when we
can I
first
can I
started.
can I pull out something?
What do you want to pull out?
The bone sword.
Yeah, you can.
Why are they pulling out a weapon? Why?
I'm just telling Joe. You want to try that?
Um,
that
That was,
one.
that was an accident, by the way.
I was gonna say
Bring it
roll
back in.
intimidation. I was gonna say roll intimidation. You kind of pull it out and you fumble with the sword, and you're like, oh, oh. You're like, are you sure you wanna? Are you sure you wanna try that? Oh no, yeah.
How about this?
As the orb just falls out of your hands, it just.
And I'm like chasing it.
I'm
You
just
wanna go
gonna
for it,
sit down, my arms crossed, and just look.
Do you want to go for it? It's rolling away.
And I'm
Go for it.
chasing it.
What's rolling away?
I use
The
my
orb.
super speed to grab it.
The orb? Oh.
CM dropped it.
I'll use
Oh.
my super
Let
speed
me
to
in,
grab
you
it.
nerds.
Actually, no. Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
I'm just gonna point at the orb and shout
Let me
Scout,
in.
What?
because I know Scout can move fast enough to grab it.
Oh, the
Okay,
door.
so Scout,
locked.
you
The door.
Scout, you see Giblet point at the okay, bye. At the orb and
door.
just call for you.
Oh. Oh, the door's locked. That's funny.
Yes.
Yes.
Speed. You watch as Giblet points at the orb and calls out to you.
Ugh.
Like he wants you to get it.
Uh,
Are you gonna go grab it?
Can I just kick it like a soccer ball to him?
Yes.
Yeah, you
that
can.
works.
You wanna do that?
I'm becoming Cinderace.
Alright. Roll dexterity with advantage, roll dexterity with disadvantage split.
3 and 4.
Jesus.
I'm getting sick and tired of this dice.
Don't worry, they rolled a 1.
Dexterity is.
Don't you
what?
rolled a 1, don't even.
Damn
and the floor of the deck is really slippery for some reason. Who would have thought that a glass ship might not be the most good for traction? As both of you go to run for it, you start sliding, and you're like, whoa! And you just, ooh. And you get to the orb, and you kick it over to Gibble, and just...
Now, if you
Into my
excuse me,
Yep.
I will go back to driving the ship because I'm the only one with a sticky proficiency.
As
You're the
the...
only one that knows how
because-
to.
Isn't she still with us?
Astral.
Yeah,
She
isn't
is-
Astral? She technically has a proficiency too with it.
She does, but do you trust her to drive the ship?
No, no, but
No.
No.
That's
I
what
don't
gotta
trust
try
that
to-
because I remember last time.
Flew.
we sticking flew to a floating island.
Yep.
In a glass ship.
Yep.
But because
What?
she hasn't been used nearly as much, I would make her my sticking navigator that I'm not listening to.
She starts navigating the ship and you're not listening to her, but she thinks you are, so she's happy she's participating.
Yes.
The whole shtick with her is, yeah, she can drive the ship. Not well, but she can.
Not well, but she can.
I am an expert driver in boats.
She's not good at driving water vehicles. However, air vehicles, on the other hand,
I'm gonna set up my smelly tent in one corner of the ship.
We can see through it, and we can see.
You
the
you can
smell
see through the ship and you
building
see
up.
Giblet just inside their smelly tent.
No,
Um,
I'm
no,
on the opposite side.
it's,
just
it's,
walk,
it's
looking
like
off
you can.
distance.
It's like you can see the smell from below the deck, just slowly building up, and it's just green gas underneath the ship.
Yeah. Do you want to make
let's
any
try
more?
this
I'll let you make 3 more attempts at the box.
1, 2, 3. Controller drift. Wonderful.
1, 16, 13.
13's technically a pass.
You somehow go back a step, but then you go forward 2.
So 1 step.
Yeah, you go forward 1 step.
2 steps
It is
forward,
now a
1
very
step
spiky ball.
That is gonna be less comfortable to store in my mouth.
And a bit of
Um,
you watch as a bit of sand pours out the spiky ball and just
Sand?
sifts away. Sand, yeah. Um,
Sand? Flashbacks to Melna.
Flashbacks to the
Oh,
Phantom
no.
Menace. Or,
um,
not the Phantom Menace.
yeah.
I'm just watching this from the other side of the boat, basically.
As
Eating
the
popcorn.
rest of the time goes by, you get to Stitvile, and you are traveling for about a week until you hear something in the distance.
Wait, hi, Jack.
Are we at land at least?
You hear carny music.
A carnival. Oh no.
As in the distance, you see a large sign that says Wonderworld.
And that's where we're gonna leave it off today.
What do you mean? It's only
It's
5.
My
We only.
Wait,
You-
what?
It's only
That's what it
5:44.
sounds like. It was leading up to.
I would never. And that's where no. As
So
you,
got like 2 hours left in this.
we have 2 hours left. Yeah, I would never.
We usually end it at 7.
We do, yeah. I was
It's
making it.
2:44.
You made a joke, so I. Fuck off.
For
So
me,
you,
so
as you follow a very excited CM into Wonderworld,
And that's.
you find yourselves in a circus. There's the smell of popcorn in the air, and there are children laughing.
Oh no.
You see,
No, hide me! Hide me!
you see 3 main tents, and
I'll hide you.
I don't trust you.
I'll just put him in one of my like helmet ear things.
you
So
see,
it's
you see fire swallowers, you see sword spitters, and you see people who are going around in some sort of wheel, rolling around the place.
I want to go up to one of the
And then-
fire bitters and go, ha! You think that's impressive?
They're spinning out swords.
Or spitting out swords. Ice breath anyway. Ah!
You watch as they put a sword in your eye so it gets all frozen.
And there's probably frozen flies.
Oh yeah, just flies fall to the ground.
And then I eat them.
Ew.
Children clap and is like, "Whoa!" And
Alright.
one of them that had their sword be frosted. CM, you see a friend of yours named Belfazar. As he
I
just
walk
kind of
up to him.
drops his sword and he's like, CM! Welcome home! He gives you a hug.
Hugs him back after saying thank you.
Oh, you've been gone for quite a bit. Did you complete the... Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
You must be friends of CM. Welcome to Wonderworld.
Also,
It's
have
too
you
happy.
have you seen our friend? You know, the one that runs this place again?
Oh, you
Boss?
mean... Oh, yeah, they're here. You're looking for the ringleader. You're looking for ringleader.
Yeah.
Yeah, ringleader is over in the tent.
As they're talking, where's the orange barrier? Can I like notice it from here?
You can see it. It's very noticeable from here. It is giant. You're about 2 miles away from the barrier.
Is it like a sunset with a crack in it?
Yep.
And
And
no
then
one
I-
here is any worried about this.
No, doesn't seem so.
Hey, when the world's about to end, so what? Enjoy
I'm
life
like,
to the
and then I'm
fullest.
like talking to the old friend,
I need to
asking
go
him
away
questions
again.
about like
You're just
how's everything in this place again doing?
Everything is
Fine.
fine if you're asking about if things are up to acquisition standards, if things are up to the matter at hand lately. Yeah, progress has been going well, Sia.
That's good. Well, if you can tell me where ringleader is, I can show my friends to him.
Very well. Go ahead, bring them to Ringleader.
Okay.
They would love to get a view at them, for
Thank you.
certain. And you watch as Balthazar gives you a few passes. He's a dwarven fellow. He gives you a few passes, like the VIP passes for your friends, so they don't have to pay for entry.
Okay. Hands them out to each one of them.
And as you watch as a dwarven figure comes to you, Giblet looks you over once, and he holds your hand and shakes it, and he says, "Have a killer of a time."
We get to kill things?
I mean,
He
apples.
doesn't get sarcasm.
I
Do you want to kill things?
I just nudge my friend, saying, "He forgets. You forget.
There is a place in here where you can kill things. You know
forget.
that.
I'm telling him you forget. He's one of those you forget, but I meet strong people too, and weird ones. From
I just
time
had a
to time,
thought.
Remember?
Yeah.
With my backstory, would there have a chance that the traveling band of midget fighters would have anything to do with the circus?
You've never heard of Wonderworld.
Okay.
You've never been to Stitvile. You've only been on the You've only stayed on the
I told Joe about it. About the
Dill
fighting place.
Talks. You disclose some knowledge about how this is your home and where you were born, and you are a jester. That is your job. You start shows and tie together acts.
Mhm.
You are basically the driving force, as your magic is very good for seamless transitions.
Mhm.
We just need deja vu. I haven't seen it in this place before.
Just imagine that's what's playing in the background.
Yeah.
By the way,
Hmm.
I told Joe this.
Hmm?
Have you seen the fighting pit?
No.
Do you want to
I-
see the fighting pit?
I asked my friend if he can show Joe it.
I would be more than happy to show him the fighting pit.
Okay.
And he's like,
And also this little robot dude, I think, should have a go at it.
"Oh, you
before
two
we
want
go
to
to
fight?
the one-
Okay. Yes, if you two want to fight, I can show you to the fighting pit."
I think I don't want to lose my streak. I beat him. I win.
All right. But yes, if you do want to kill stuff, there is an area for that. The thing
that's
is, the
fine.
balloons. You'll be killing balloons.
Living again?
Did balloon
Still?
did the balloon
Still
scream?
Yes.
Good.
Sweet.
Good. Then they'll like it.
Morbid.
To the screaming balloons!
You get brought to one of those things where you throw darts at balloons. Person
Can I
looks at
throw
you, looks at your
things or
past,
not
and he's
dart
like,
at the balloons?
Usually things are 10 gold, but for you, buddy, 'cause you're past, there'll be 5 gold per 10 shots.
I'm just
I have to
I'm
pay
just-
5 gold for
Alright.
for
You get
I
ten
just
of
you
those
get
darts.
you get
I'm just
10
like-
darts. 3 of them are bent.
I'm just
I'm
right
gonna throw my
next to
shield
Joe.
at the wall because it's spiky.
I just stand next to Joe, telling him, "Don't worry, I can pay for it."
Giblet just picks up his shield. And is like,
Throw my shield at the balloons.
roll dex to hit.
Oh God.
3.
Okay,
It
I'm back.
clatters
What did I
onto the
miss?
table.
What did I miss?
We're
Everything.
I'm showing him the death pit with
Oh,
like the dwarf
perfect.
fella.
I love
Showing,
Jack.
they're
Not
showing,
an
they're showing
actual
Joe
jet
the
kit, though.
Carney
Just
games.
balloons.
So you're there hanging out for a bit. You're gonna be popping balloons. As CM eventually gathers you all around and brings you into the main tent to meet with Ringmaster. And
I'm basically telling everyone, okay, the ringleader is good when it comes to his job. That's
But
all I'm
he's a
gonna say.
douche in real life.
you guys enter and
Yeah,
no confidence there.
you
All
see a
I'm
few.
gonna say is just don't piss him off.
You should look at Giblet for that.
You guys enter the main tent and you see the stages. You see where the people sit. You see down there's a pit where all the acts go, like a normal carny. You see a tightrope in the center with a few trapeze that are not a normal. They're the circular type of trapeze that are being held up by ribbons. Um, you see three cages dangling down, each at a different height, and in the lowermost cage there is a serpentine-esque, a Yavanti-esque woman. They, however, they look elvish with scale skin, kind of on them in patches and places. Um, they have one serpentine-like eye and the other eye is blue, and their skin itself is a purplish bluish hue that is known as the familiar skin tone of an astral elf. And you see they are being whipped by a person wearing kind of a red fleece, bit of baggy pants, and he has one of those top hats that has a gold brim, and he has this large bushy mustache.
So you're saying
He's
a
just-
person is whipping a person?
Yep, whipping someone in a cage. As you see, they're kind of down on their knees, holding the bars forward. There's like a bunch of whip marks as they're just covering themselves.
And you support this?
I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna say one word.
I'm just gonna whistle to the ringleader.
Oh,
It
and
was
he
nice.
looks up and he wraps up his whip and stores it on his side. He's like, "Clean yourself up." As the Avanti puts on a shirt that it matches their skin tone, so it looks like they're wearing nothing. It's one of those types of custom made leotards.
Giblet says kinky
Indeed.
and turns away.
Yay. Slavery now? Place that's like
It's not
Let's
a
just say
slavery. It's a
not
circus. They
full
get paid.
slavery, it's a circus. So people that
so
come
they're
here-
paid. So they're paid to be whipped.
Yes.
They step out
Or
of
like-
line. Yeah.
I repeat
As
my
the
previous
bushy
statement.
person known as the
Or,
bushy mustached person walks over to you. He says, "Welcome to Wonderworld. How may I help you?" "Ah, CM,
Man.
you're back."
Yep,
Right.
I'm
Go
back
tell
with
them
some
When
friends.
they speak, it's like they don't have a mouth. You see their mustache actually wiggling up and down when they speak.
Rainbow Man.
Nah.
Rainbow Man.
I'm gonna go up to him and talk to the man with the talking mustache.
So
"Well, hello there. Aren't you tiny and cute?"
I was told that you're supposed to do that kind of stuff behind locked doors.
I mean, they're in a locked door, aren't they?
But we just walked in. We're not supposed to catch you in the middle of your fun times.
What do you mean, fun times? This was punishment.
Oh. I misunderstood.
I whispered to Scout, telling him, "Yeah, that's our punishment when we don't listen to him."
Never being a bad girl. So, what brings you to Wonderworld?
I mean, it's a bit more of just normal punishments you could do, like maybe
I
cut
point
their
at.
pay.
I point at.
We also have heated metal that we can use to brand people. If you think that's any better.
I'm
And
like,
how many devs have been in this place so far?
I'm like, what? To Scout? Because I was zoning out.
I'm
You're
gonna
zoning
point-
out. Yeah, what?
Pretty sure you can whip someone to death.
You
I
know there have
mean,
been 7 deaths here, but I don't think that's knowledge you want to disclose.
I'm like,
You know there have been 7 deaths, but each one of
I
them.
tell Scout, I just tell Scout,
No depths. No depths.
you don't want to ask that question.
Well, I'm not asking to him. I'm asking to you.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to ask that question.
Giblet, can you make a insight check?
5.
Yeah, you're dumb.
Can I make one?
Sure.
Oh. Yeah.
Make a wisdom
no-
save, Scott.
Well, that's 15 then. Wisdom, you say? My what is my wisdom thing again? See,
Better than mine.
my wisdom is. Well, my main thing, my wisdom is +1.
You see the Yavanti person have these sort of stitch marks along the seam of where blue skin of a astral elf meets Yavanti flesh. Like, either they've been cut or gashed in ways. Like, they've either sewn up whipping marks, but the way it's been done, something's off about it.
I just walk up to Scout, telling him, yeah, his like. Remember what I said about his job? I
You
whispered this to him.
Sounds more like.
you know something about that saying with the interworkings of Wonderworld that is kind of it's open to your underground circuit, so it's probably not something you want to address.
I just mentioned.
However,
Like,
if they
as
ask
a
about it,
nudge,
you
as like
can technically invite them to the underground circuit, but
I just tell them. I just tell him Scout this quietly. Yeah. Remember when I said my boss's job?
And
I just wink.
but yeah,
every
this
single place that we go to is always cruel and unusual.
yeah, this
Just like
looks
real
like
life.
a you're almost considering that this person might have been one race of originally, but has had patches of body parts and skin sewn onto them. And it's been done crudely. She watches you. She locks eyes with you.
Hey there, buddy boy.
So why are they in the cage for? If they are in trouble?
Well, they were being naughty, so I have to punish them.
How so?
That is not something I'm needed to disclose. Punishing. They did something that required punishment, so I'm punishing them.
Hey, boss.
This is
Hmm.
reminding me of the birds and
Am
bees speech that made no
I
sense.
basically yell, "Hey, boss.
Hmm.
Can I go in the back?"
Do you want to bring them with you? Are you talking about the
I'm
backpack,
talking about
or are you talking about the back?
back.
Hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
are you going to be bringing them with you?
I mean, no.
But yes, but no.
If they want to come, they could.
You owe me favor.
Crap. I
Are
forgot
you
about that.
Are you introducing them to the Are they buyers?
I forgot.
They sell.
Hold on a sec. Joe, you still have that like. I told you, dude. You still have
Hijack?
that like one thing, right?
You mean the thing you tried to steal?
No, the other thing that I promised you.
The favor?
Yeah. Do you want to turn it in or no?
Perhaps. Yes.
Hijack, I actually want to use this because I actually have
Or-
never used this item once.
What do you
Or
want to
you
do?
can save it for later, and you can come with me into there.
And I'm gonna walk out and just be like,
Lead the
yeah,
way.
I'm just gonna leave the tent and then
Yep.
use my ghillie suit to be invisible.
I just
All right, yeah.
That works.
You
I
spend a
tell
charge of your ghillie
I tell
suit and
I
you
just
turn translucent, not
I'm
invisible.
basically gesturing to Giblet. Don't worry.
I couldn't hear you.
And I
You
tell Boss
turn translucent, not invisible.
translucent.
Well, that's for me.
And I tell boss, yeah, my friend here wants to come in, and
Very well then.
I also owe him a favor for letting me do something. So yeah,
Where it wasn't weird.
Okay, hold on.
my friend would like to see things.
Split yes or no to that question.
Hold on. I mean, the backpack.
That would
Backpack. The backpack.
that's what would be the. Are you taking them there, or where are you where are you taking them?
Taking him to the door to there.
All right, so you are
But
taking them there.
not exactly there. I'm like showing him the area around back.
And wait, how long does my ghillie suit last for?
Same as the invisibility spell. It makes you, but it makes you translucent for a minute. However, it does not require concentration. So you are. So is that a yes or a no? You're taking them there.
But to Joe's character Giblet.
I know. Is that a yes or a no? You're taking them there.
I mean, yes and no. It's showing him the creatures in there.
Show me the things.
You want to show him the freak show.
He wants to see it. So
The freak show?
yeah.
Freaky.
Okay, yeah. You can.
I just asked
Do you want to
Giblet
show him the buyer's freak show, or do you want to show him the freak show?
the show.
Okay, the actual show tent.
Yes.
Okay, there is a tent for that. However, there is the buyer's freak show that you know about.
I asked Joe if he wants to go see the show,
Right.
Yes.
or does he want to talk to the boss about something?
The boss is far less interesting.
Okay.
Let's explore.
As you two head out. You are now translucent. You have a plus 5 to your stealth rolls now.
Yes.
So, what do you want to do, Scout?
Well, that since I did this outside, no one noticed it. Yeah. So, I kind of want to move slightly fast, but not fast enough to create wind.
out of your head, so I'm still
Yeah,
on your head.
Draco's still on your head. But Draco is also kind of translucent as you put him inside the ghillie.
Yeah. So,
Inside the helmet.
because I feel from the way this whole place is going out, I just want to have a quick like zoom around. I'm not running fast to like create wind, but I'm also moving.
Okay.
And I have in my skills, I have a plus 10 to stealth. So I have a
Okay,
15.
so you're using that spell.
I'm using my ghillie suit to be invisible. Yes.
Your ghillie suit gives a plus
Or-
5, but you also have a spell that gives you a plus 10 to stealth.
No, no, my skill is just plus 10.
Ranger shit. Anywho.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Roll stealth.
2. I'm hating this. I'm hating this dice. I have nothing but low numbers.
Okay, add your stealth and then add 15.
17.
No, add your stealth mod.
Which is
Is that
plus
the-
10. Which is 12.
You have a plus 10 in your stealth.
Yes. And
All
then
right,
the
so
plus 5
that's
from the ghillie
12
suit
plus
is
15, so
17.
that's 27.
27.
Yep, even when you roll terrible, you're still.
Pretty good.
You're a ranger.
I'd
Yeah,
say
but I'm looking at my skills, and it just says in skills plus 10.
Look at your stealth skill.
Where is that at?
It's with all your skills.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. The +10, right?
Okay, so that alone has a +10, but you do also have a spell that can give you a +10.
Which spell is that?
It's
I don't even think I have spells here on the
don't
list
worry.
though.
Well, yeah, we still
Or
have to look
unless
with
they're
that
in
for you,
feats.
but we'll do that later. But I'll say you can use that spell.
Whatever.
Anywho, yeah.
Yeah.
You run around with Sun. Nothing sees you. Um, there. Okay, so you're in the. You can. There's the side tent freak show. There's the main, and then there's the main tent, and then there's a few attractions around. Where do you want to search?
Well, everyone's in the room with the sticking person in the cage. I wanted to try to talk to them, but everyone's in there, so they will hear me.
You want to talk to the person in the cage?
I wanted to, but everyone's in there still,
Yep.
so I can't
Nope.
because they'll hear me speaking to them,
Yep.
and I don't want to. I guess I'll just look around in the private areas.
All right. You want to go check out the private areas, the VIP rooms. Um,
More likely the employee only places that apparently do
those would also be the
bad
VIP
things.
rooms.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Go there.
I will have both of you roll perception or investigation.
You and Sun, right?
4. Like.
God and Sun.
Sun, you can roll perception or investigation.
All right, boom. 11. Okay, what do I have? What do I have?
So it's a
Numbers.
4 plus investigation.
Or perception.
Or
Investigation or perception?
investigation. Oh no, that's not invest. Yeah.
Sun, are you going to be casting any spells or just looking?
I will not
That's
be
insight.
casting spells.
It's
I
plus
mean, you
3, I
can.
believe. So 7.
I'm asking because there are some spells that can help you search for stuff if you wanted to cast one of them. But you're not casting anything, you're just searching?
Yeah, I'm just searching.
Alright, because there are spells like True Sight and crap.
Yeah, I only have damaging spells, dude.
It's a thing called an investigator.
So
Or
What?
remember I'm terrible at
That's-
reading.
that's
But
a 17.
I'm guessing mine is plus 3 if I'm looking at the right thing.
Yep.
So I got a 7.
Okay. You.
That's 17.
17. Looking around, you guys see a few doors. Looking through, you find storage closets. You find where the employees set up for their acts. You see a makeup room where the clowns dress up. You see a room where the larger people sleep. There are cages in there. A few of them are currently full with animals. One large one is covered in a tarp. And Sun, I'll have you roll Arcana.
Ooh, Arcana checks. Yeet. Not one. 8 cents, nothing.
Everything's fine.
Everything's normal here. Nothing magical.
I'll do it.
And I'll be right back with you guys. Joe, Split, I would like you two to join me in the private voice chat.
Okay. But
Okay. You two make your way into the you two make your way into the freak show tent. You see a bunch of people. You see the you see on the left, you see the world's strong you see something that says the world's strongest baby. There's the world's strongest baby. There is the there's the world's strongest baby. The world's greatest escape artist. His cage door is open. You see a mermaid. You see you see one that says the great half lizard, and one that says and then there's one that says something called an anime guy.
General D&D question: are sirens and mermaids the same thing in D&D?
They're alike, but they're different. There is a difference.
Okay.
the, and then I show Joe basically telling him be careful with each one.
You're
So
looking
they
at the
have different
escape
things.
artist, and you're like, he's gotten out again.
Dang it again!
I'm gonna ask you something. So, which one's on the menu?
I look at Joe.
You
You
watch
have
as a
different-
large you Giblet. You watch as this large Drider-esque person whose upper body is a normal elf. As she walks out, and you split. This is someone you know as the harlot.
Oh, hello.
What's a dried it?
Drider is a half spider, half drow.
So I am seeing a half
I basically just
humanoid,
say
half
hello to them.
spider.
Giant spider, yeah.
I basically just say hello to them.
Hello, CM.
Been a
Who's your
while.
little snack here?
Oh, it's my friend.
I like
He
snacks.
wanted to. He wanted to see some weird things that are
Well,
cool.
there's nowhere else weirder than the freak show.
And also, he's hungry. I don't know why.
Do you need all
Well,
of those?
Yeah, you might want
no,
to be careful with him.
you may not eat the attractions. However,
Don't eat at their
He's
legs.
talking about your legs.
you may not eat my legs either.
Oh, okay.
How about a stick of gopher meat?
Is it fresh?
You watch as a small gopher is running by, and she just got to down on it. It is now.
Ooh.
We have a
That's always
gopher
cool.
infestation.
That's always good to see that you're handling it too.
Always.
Everyone is.
We always know if there is nothing in this place I don't know about.
Is it common for people from here to have too many legs?
For my culture, I have an average amount of legs. You have two. I could ask you the question, why do you have two little legs?
They're little because I was born this way.
But why do you have only two of them?
I also tell Joe she's sarcastic.
I have 8 legs. That one has 4. Why do you have only 2?
I tell her, hold on. Joe doesn't know sarcasm. I tell her Giblet doesn't know sarcasm.
She's waiting for an answer. Well?
Because I'm a dragonborn.
And I'm not, so I have more legs than a dragonborn. Now,
It checks out.
I'm just like face palming.
unless he's here, so this is your friend, unless he's here to buy something, then I will just say enjoy the upfront show.
I gesture. I look at Joe, saying, "What are you interested in?"
I hate
I look
sneezing.
at Joe and ask him, "What are you interested in?"
I missed that. I was trying to hold in a sneeze. It didn't work.
I asked basically Giblet what he wants to do, because
I want that gopher.
You get the gopher.
Gopher.
I also tell Joe, or Giblet, what would you like to do? Would you like to see what there is to get as a companion, or not?
So they don't give me food.
I mean,
Companions like food.
looking at my partner,
I'm gonna point at food.
I look at.
So they give me more food.
I mean, they could
That's
be
his friend.
emergency food.
That's their friend, by the way.
I am intrigued.
The dog.
Nothing is stopping you from eating your companions.
Okay.
The threat of being disowned.
Well, if you buy a companion and own it, then it could be nothing more than some emergency food.
I like the way you think.
I basically gesture to him, to
I
her.
think we should be friends
I
now.
gesture to the lady. Yeah. Let's bring him into the back area.
The back area.
Spider
Very well
area.
then. As she gestures, would you like to have a ride on my back?
I would be
No.
careful with him though.
No, thank you. I've ridden on enough things with many legs.
Very
I
well.
just pick him up. I basically
As
just pick
she
him up and
leads you
hand him
out,
off.
I will have you two stay here for a minute.
Okay.
Learning is the king Saxon.
Oh, West is the only one that's out of the blue.
Have
All
them-
right, yeah, you two can
Okay.
join back.
Where we can go back?
Yeah, go
Okay.
back. Okay.
We made the deduction that Wes is gambling with mini games, trying to get prizes.
Yeah, he can do that. There is a gambling minigame.
No, he's just throwing the little sack things into the hole and it keeps missing. He's just.
Wes, you watch as a large spider figure, a drider figure who has an elven body, walks out of a tent with CM and Giblet. And they are making their way towards the main tent.
And I'm just like walking with them.
Yep.
Just eating popcorn while walking.
You just gonna keep gambling?
I'll just wave hi and continue to throw the bean.
And I have a gopher hanging out of my mouth.
Why do you have a gold?
That's
Don't
just
ask.
normal.
Just don't
You
ask.
two
funny.
walk. Okay, the three of you walk into the tent, into the main tent. You walk past Ringmaster, who is back to whipping the Avanti. And you are led into a back open room. Roll perceptions.
Both of us?
Yep.
Plus. Let me see.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 9.
Plus 4 for perception, which is my wisdom.
You'll gain a bonus from. Okay. You guys are still searching around as you watch Giblet, CM, and a large spider woman, Drider specifically, with a elven body instead of a drows, enter the main VIP lounge as you guys are just kind of hiding behind something. You watch as the Drider woman locks eyes with you, Scout.
Great.
And they lean over
I
to
just-
CM and do a small nod towards you as CM you hear, I think we have snoopers.
I tell her, don't worry, they always do that.
You don't see him.
I just am like, don't worry, because I just say, don't worry, they are always doing that.
I don't like snooping. Come out right now or I'll wrap you in a web.
We're not snooping. We're trying to hide.
You just spoke to me.
I,
I hear Scout, but I do not see Scout.
You hear him. You don't see him.
no, I got it.
I just say, can you guys come out already?
Just come
Listen,
out.
there's like about 6 children trying to get him. I'm trying to hide for him.
Roll deception.
15.
Roll insight, both of you.
Me?
Me
Wait,
and
deception.
Deception.
Is there like a thing for that?
Yep, D. D for deception.
my insight.
You believe him.
What is it? What is it?
Where is Inception at?
Insight?
Am I blind
Deception
here?
with a
Plus A
D.
for
Oh,
insight.
deception.
Plus A for insight.
+2 in deception.
Yeah,
Plus A.
CM and the spider lady known as Harlot look at you and they're both unanimous and say, bullshit.
I mean, it's true. I mean, look what they did. They put a dress on him.
That was in Lupin Village.
They don't know
I
that.
just
They
I'm just
just
like,
figured that out, like looking at you.
They don't know that.
I just
CM
say,
knows that.
No,
I
they
just
don't. I
I'd
just,
say
he was literally in my helmet.
It was a
He
grown
has
ass man. We're trying to hide from a grown ass man that wanted to buy me.
And
Roll
children.
deception. Stop stealing my dice. You have your own.
I cannot use my own.
Well,
They don't-
stop being dumb.
17.
Split insight.
17.
Hold on,
Where's
where
my
did my dice
deception?
go? There it is.
17 plus 4.
Insight
That's
is
21.
8 plus 4. 8 plus 4.
21.
You CM buys it and it's like, oh, that's horrible. Harlot's just looking at you. It's like, you're kidding.
Not really.
Are you
Harlot
saying the
picks
kitty
up-
is kitten?
Harlot picks up the stuffed animal off your helmet.
I'm going to talk to
Aye.
the harlot and say, so are you saying the kitty is kitting?
Yes. Now, if you don't mind, we are heading off somewhere where I don't think you are quite welcome unless they are coming to buy something.
I mean, they're friends of this guy.
Well.
Points to Joe. His character.
Well
like
then,
talking.
as she just drops you down, she drops you. She spins a small web around you and she's bouncing you like a yo-yo, son. And you watch as she puts a hand on the wall. As you watch the bricks just.
Fancy.
As this doorway forms, and she heads down. As she picks up a lantern and it heads downwards.
I'm just following.
Why are we following this random spider lady?
You guys can.
Because she's my new
if you
friend.
want.
We're going.
Sun gets thrown back up to you, and he just kind of sticks to you, and he's wrapped in web.
And I'm just like right next to her.
So if you want to follow down, you can, but if you don't have to.
I mean, if we do, literally West is the only one.
I mean, you could go get West.
Plus, they're leaving without saying anything. So.
As you start watching a few bricks, as it starts closing up, make your choice.
Chewy.
5,
So are you coming?
This will be fine.
4, 3,
West will be fine.
2.
Yes.
All right. As you guys head down, and it closes
Still
up behind you.
But now just talking.
As you all head down this large staircase, you come. It gets cold and dark until these torches that are lit with blue light line the walls, and you enter this hallway. As water is dripping, as it feels you're in some sort of dungeon. You look left, you look right, you see these cells that have skeletons, torture devices all throughout it. There is one room that's bloody and has some sort of working table on it. In another room, there's a room that has some sort of sewing machine.
It's a kitchen.
As you're brought to a large door, as Harlot turns to you and looks at you as it just... She says, "Welcome to Build-A-Beast."
Oh no. And that's where we're gonna leave it.
As she gestures, as a cold breeze of air washes through.
Gilbert's just gonna
Why
press it.
don't you
I've heard
come
of this
in?
place.
Oh, you have. Our reputation exceeds us.
I'm gonna pull out the rolled up bear tent. It's like this.
You watch as the harlot locks eyes with Sam and looks at you. I see. Harlot goes to take it.
No,
I'm just
it's mine.
I'm just looking at her, saying, "Let him have it." He's been holding on to it ever since, you know. He's been with me.
And I've refused to wash it.
Yeah,
I
that's it.
see.
Which smells nasty.
So this is the group, then, that ringmaster was speaking of?
Mm-hmm.
Or the leader, master was speaking of, then. Understood. Okay. As they lead you around, you see cages stacked up with all these creatures. You see large cages, small cages,
Do we see
medium
a hentai bear?
cages. You see, and they bring you to an area, as she says, as the harlot says, don't worry about those. Those are pre-made things. They are being shipped off to those who've ordered them. And they bring you to a large catalog book.
with parts in it.
It does have parts in it.
Ooh, a menu.
It's a menu for creatures like me. I say, but I'm more sentient than them.
There are this
Lots of us.
circus is a special place. And I will be for certain that this secret doesn't leave this room. Because if it did,
Looks at Joe
I would
What?
have to kill you.
and says, "This is a secret. No one knows about it."
Wildebeest
us.
doesn't exist, or we are not its proprietors.
Oh. Are we still friends?
Of course we're
Do
still
they notice we're
friends.
still there if we're invisible?
You're not invisible. She can see you. She rolled a nat 20 on perception.
She knows we're there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't talk about this place. Got it.
Do we get discounts if we keep the secret?
No.
Oh.
I mean, there is
The
a
discount you
discount.
get if you keep the secret is your life, because I won't kill you.
Yeah. She's
Now,
like a guardian of this place, you can call it.
now,
I still like you.
One of the many.
now,
Especially
what's-
with the death threats.
what would you like to be? What would you like to build? This is Build-A-Beast. Build what you would like. Your
I'm
perfect
looking at
creature,
Joe, just
companion, or
saying,
monster.
You can look it up. You can build it if you want.
You can build it, you can buy it, build it, make it, and deal whatever you want with it.
Buy it, build it, make it, shake it, wake it.
I look at everyone.
I'm gonna
You
take
guys,
the
you guys
booklet.
can take a look at the catalog too.
You can take a look into the catalog. What monster parts are you going to look for?
I can look first, see if there's any rock parts.
I'm just thinking in my head.
There
I'm
are okay. You head to R. You see rock golem parts. There are parts of rock golems. There is there is a stone flesh bird. There is stone hollow boned skeletons. There is something that is stone. It's something called the stone cursed dragonborn, and something called a rock Goliath.
Hmm. I'm just wondering what some sort of bird mixed with mammal would taste like.
Rock is not the most appetizing food.
But I've never had it.
Imagine sand, but not crushed up.
imagine hard dirt.
Oh, I know what that tastes like.
I just tell them to recall to the beach that we landed at, and him drinking the salt water.
Giblet was very leaky after he drank that salt water.
I just told him to remember the salt water moment.
Perhaps.
That's what it's like,
Mm,
basically salt water.
right.
Gonna keep flipping through the pamphlet and trying to I want to find something that is bird and then mammal.
You want to find bird and mammal?
Yes.
Okay, you find Kenku, you find Aarakocra, you technically find Asimar, you find human, you find
Rasmar.
Asimar.
And then there's a harpy.
There's harpy. There is giant chicken. There
Hippies. What?
is
Hang on,
chicken.
I just snap back. Did you say
harpy.
hippies?
Harpy.
Oh.
Harvey.
I am
There's
intrigued by the giant chicken.
There's
Alright.
hippies.
Okay. You find giant chicken. There are legs, wings. There is torso and head.
I just want the leg.
All right. You want the legs of a giant chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I want drumsticks that are bigger than I am.
you tap the giant chicken. You're like that. You point. I want that one, and you watch as it kind of opens up a page that unfolds. You're like, oh, and you
Fancy.
poke the legs, and you watch as a rune glows on it, as a rune on the wall glows, the exact same rune, and it folds back up and closes.
Yeah, you might want to go there. I tell him.
Rune, not room.
Alright.
Rune.
Yeah, I tell him to go to that room.
It's
Can
it's
I
on the
make a-
wall. It's basically an indicator of what parts you're getting.
Can I make some kind of arcana check just to see if I can understand the rough translation of the rune?
Sure.
Because Giblet does have some magic knowledge and stuff, and I might recognize what magic language it's in. So that's going to be +6. So yeah,
It's
a
in
20.
it's in rune. It's in
You didn't
it's-
take it this far.
no, it's magic has its own text. Runecraft, it's not a language, it's more a code.
Yeah.
All magic is the same. Well, all magic type is kind of this
They're
you
kind of
okay.
dialect.
I'll say this much. It's weave magic. It is weave magic. It's not holy magic, not devil magic, it's weave magic.
The devil's doing.
So it's something that potentially has connections to necromancy, but it's not directly related.
No, it's related to necromancy, yeah. Specifically, if you wanted magic clarification of the magic class, yes, it's necromantic class. However, this is a more leaning into conjuration. If you're looking for house, it has necromantic undervalues, but it's leaning towards conjuration, and you know the rune has a rough translation to legs.
Legs.
Literally chicken feet. If you translate it to common, it means chicken feet. If you translate it to draconic, it's leg of chicken. If you translate it to what other language do you have?
I think I'll have to double check that because I forgot.
I'm sorry. This is just getting too good.
I don't think I wrote it down.
Should be in your features and traits if you have them. I know you speak common and draconic.
Yeah, I know I speak. I forgot to add the other language that was
Alright.
added.
All right. Do you want to just make a quick guess on what other language you may have?
I think it was actually abyssal.
Abyssal? In Abyssal, this is just leg.
Okay.
Just leg.
To the leg.
It's just leg.
Just-
Abyssal is very straightforward. Okay. You can now choose a torso, arms, and a head.
Oh, I don't care. I just want the leg.
You just want leg?
Yes, just leg.
All right. I'm gonna
Leg,
just get
that's the
some
leg,
legs.
Satisfy creature.
Just legs.
I mean,
Yes.
I asked Giblet, you don't want a head on it?
Chicken legs.
But the legs where the best meat is.
I mean, you could put a torso with head and no arms.
But that's more work for food preparation. Just legs.
There with them. Nothing
I'm
like
just
a
like- I'm just
troll
like-
body, so nothing like a troll's body.
Nope, just legs.
Just
I'm
legs?
just looking confused.
Okay.
He just wants food. He just wants something to eat.
Just
Um,
like, I'm just like,
What?
as it's just legs. All it says as you press the confirm button, there's like a are you sure? You confirm again. Just it's like you are missing It's like you're missing 3 parts of creature.
Yes, yes, yes. Confirm.
All you keep hearing is the sound.
Just imagine it shocking you.
I don't
Slightly.
think you can. Harlot does something on the wall and does like an override key, and it lets you keep going. This is going to
Yay.
be. There's a reason why we don't do just one set of limbs, but okay, what floats your boat?
that is why he keeps asking about our legs. I tell her.
Okay, he could have just gone upstairs and bought turkey legs, but okay.
Giant chicken legs.
You don't even want fire genasi or you don't want stuff like fire genasi or troll.
Hmm. I want to try the legs by themselves first.
Very, very well then. That will be 200 gold for the legs.
Hmm.
Because they gotta replace them.
By the way, hi Jack. Is this what you said about me getting possible new companion, or is it something else?
I mean,
It
Yeah.
could be.
could be.
Can be.
It could be.
Because based on this, my character would not enjoy this being in here.
I mean, a
Very much
possible
this
companion is someone being whipped in a cage. But hey,
Yeah, hence why I'm trying to help them.
if you want, you can go up and try to talk to him.
Mm.
I'll let you do that now. By now, the headmaster has you find the headmaster downstairs with her. Who's like, looking into building a beast. Understandable. You mocking me?
No.
Don't worry. I just say don't worry about that.
So you're gonna pay the
That
200
wasn't
gold, Joe?
even character. That was just me doing. That was just me doing
That's,
it.
that's a lot of gold.
I'm poor. Don't
It's like,
worry.
can I get a discount if I get I get half off if I only get one leg?
It's 100 gold per leg, so yeah.
I just want one leg because it's bigger than me.
Okay, you can get one leg. Yeah.
One leg.
I'm just looking at her.
100 gold for a
saying,
leg.
I'm confused too.
By the way, is it just suits of armor, or is it just human parts? They're like
There is
animals
enchanted
and-
armor.
It's anything.
It's anything. As long as they have it in stock, it's anything. However, things from the Fey realm they don't have in stock.
I could have.
Good build a Warforged.
I could build armor. Go to the Thay realm.
They don't
and
do
try to
Warforged.
See if I can resurrect his goo
His goo.
with the new suit.
So you're gonna
Is
pay
that an
100
actual
gold for a
possibility?
giant leg?
Yes.
Wait,
All right,
is
you
that a
do that,
possibility?
and it goes through as you pay. And this one singular leg just whoop-oof, whoop-oof, whoop-oof.
Just jumping to you. Just jumping to you. It's just
It is
jumping.
large.
And it's just jumping to
It's
you.
just jumping, following Joe.
Wait, this is literally the Oblivion like DLC quest for the Shimmering Isles, with that whole monster gate thing.
What?
I'm not sure if anyone played Oblivion. Joe, you played Oblivion, right?
I haven't beat it though. I didn't play it all the way through.
Yeah, you played the Shivering Isles though, right? The DLC with Shirgora.
I didn't
Dang
get
it,
to
I'm
it.
the only one that has that.
Don't know what he's talking about.
neither.
Basically, there's a lady that made
I-
a giant guardian out of just human limbs.
I technically do have that DLC. I just never didn't get that far.
You're in Build-A-Beast right now, Scout. What do you
No,
think you
but
do
it's
here?
basically the same thing. You're taking parts from like very different creatures and you're
creatures.
building them together.
Professionals have standards. Anyway, yeah, you got a
Basic
giant leg
nature.
following you now, and you see it has a single tag at its back that says Build-A-Beast.
Yee. I will name you Food 2.
Alright. Got a giant leg following you. It doesn't do anything. It can't do anything. It's just a leg.
Just stomp. You
Well,
could
you
just,
know what?
you could just be
There's
stomped.
a better name. Your name is Sustenance.
Got food and
Emer-
sustenance.
No, you got emergency.
Emergency ration.
Emergency food.
Emergency
No,
food.
it's
Paimon.
not for emergency. It's gonna be for like the next 10 minutes.
Anywho, got yourself a
Also,
giant
I looked,
chicken leg.
I also gestured to Scout to try it.
Do you wanna order something, Scout?
I'm guessing there's lupin parts here as well.
Oh yeah.
Anything.
You can make yourself a girlfriend.
Mm,
Yep, there are parts of a lupin.
I would actually like to
Cyber
get an
fear.
actual girlfriend instead of building a monster.
Any left, I think.
You know
So
what?
you
I
just want to
was-
leave?
Actually, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
look at the catalog.
what will
Unless,
they do?
unless, son,
Can
you
they
wanna.
actually assist in battle? Can they actually have thoughts and talk?
Look at
Thoughts
me.
and talk?
I
Probably
tell
not.
them- I
They are
tell them,
not-
Look at me.
So you're
And then
one of them.
Without brain. Without my brain.
No wonder you're so confused all the time.
I'm just confused at Joe.
Who's Joe?
I mean Giblet. I'm talking about Giblet.
Giblet's an odd one, but
I'm just looking at Joe's character Giblet and saying
think you're
I am
all
confused about him. Really
Alright.
confused.
As
He's-
I'm guessing.
he's hungry.
Actually,
Look at- he got a leg
What?
in a bit.
just for a personal issue,
Oh.
I look
Yep.
at the lupin parts and
So
I
you want to?
see
Yep.
if any of them have like a similar color to me.
You cannot tell the color you'll get, and they seem to only have legs of lupin.
Wow.
Yeah.
As Harlot looks at you and they say, "We do have other lupin parts. It's just they're more under a erotica section, as they do not have practical use."
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
Alright, you just leave. You make your way upstairs and you do see the person in the cage as they're just on their knees holding on to the bars, catching their breath.
And I'm like, boss. I just say to boss.
Yep.
Boss. Looks at Joe. This one's a weird one.
Okay.
Sustenance.
As
Did you
as,
just hear
So
me
no
yell
one-
it?
So the
as they
spider,
bring
the
they bring
boss-
you and sustenance over to a lift so you guys can get out of here.
So wait, the spider, the boss, and Split are all down there.
Yep.
How much time would I have to talk to the person?
10-20 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe.
Well, okay. I'll quickly talk to them. Is it actually? Is it? Am I allowed to talk to them? Or
You can
they
talk to
speak
them.
me or no?
They can speak to you.
Without them getting in trouble or me getting in trouble.
You don't know.
You don't know till you find out.
Fine.
Okay. You're gonna go talk to the Yavanti?
The what?
The
That's
the-
Yavanti.
Oh, I
That's
guess.
the
That's what the
Yes.
race is.
I thought you said a volley for a second. I was like, what?
Yavanti.
I was like, bird
Snake
person.
people.
That's kind of messed up putting a bird person in a cage.
Yavanti is okay. Never mind. Yeah, you go off and you head to the cage, and she looks at you and she says, "What is it?"
So, what happened?
What
This
do you mean?
so-called-
What happened?
So-called punishment that you did to deserve to do this.
I did something bad, and I needed to be punished for it. It's simple as that.
But what was it?
That is not something I'm allowed to disclose.
Keeping secrets is bad.
Can I notice if they have a Build-A-Beast tag on them?
Sure. Make a perception.
What? I see nothing.
They don't have a
I'm
Build-A-Beast tag, but they
loving these single rolls, and I'm
they
getting
don't have a Build-A-Beast tag. However, they are sewn together like a Build-A-Beast creature. However, this one is more crudely done. Like, this one was hand done.
Can I? I don't know what
What do
to
you
do
want to do?
here.
I'm still talking to boss though.
If
Yeah,
I free them, I'm gonna get in trouble, obviously.
Maybe.
But if I leave them, I'm not. Ugh.
Then they will be fed to sustenance, and then sustenance will be consumed.
I mean, it doesn't have a
How?
I know.
I mean, how often does this happen to you or other people here?
It occurs whenever we do something that retributes punishment.
You guys, you guys just
But
hear me
you-
walking up.
But nothing is bad
No,
as being
you're taking the
tortured,
left
though.
with Joe.
Whatever you did shouldn't be as bad to be tortured.
Well, it's our punishment. And if we do anything out of line, we're to be punished.
I can do the sound effects for footsteps.
What?
You're not walking up
help
the
me out
stairs.
here.
You're taking the lift with Joe and Ringmaster.
Are you a beast or are you an actual person?
That's derogatory.
Well, from what I've seen so far, I can't really decide.
That depends on your classification of a beast. I think of myself as a person. I mean,
know, you
a dog
bastard.
might think of
We're all
themselves as a
beasts.
person.
Okay, well you, well from looking at you, you will put together, like from what I saw down there.
Put together, taken apart. That is a fate I've had.
Can you stop that?
Sorry, I'm just bored.
Mute yourself.
That's ADHD at its finest too.
Yep.
I feel like I'm being time rushed.
Meanwhile, Drago's just patting
Probably am.
Scout's head.
Would you want to be set free from this cage? To not be tortured or punished?
I have never been one to be freed, so I haven't quite experienced that decency.
You know what? I think there's a better way. I think there's a better way for this. I am just gonna walk away after telling them my plan. Maybe
What's your plan?
if they. Okay, I'll just DM you.
You can tell me it.
No, because I want it to be secret.
Okay.
From who?
Because you
Secret.
somehow
Nope.
think the rest of us are gonna sabotage it.
Yes, somehow.
Alright, then you can, if you want, you can join me and Sun inside D&D Voice 2.
Yee.
Come on, Sun.
You're on his head, so
Since I'm here.
Okay. I'm thinking about if it's possible. I'm thinking
Mhm.
about hiring or buying them.
I'm
get
afraid
cage.
that I am a worker here. I'm
What?
not. I'm afraid I am a worker here, so I cannot be purchased. However, we are not exactly punished if we take a small leave of absence. So if there's something you need help with for a little bit, I could join along.
The thing is, I'm trying to get you out of here because it's not right for something like this to happen.
There is no
Even
out
if you're
of
a
here.
beast or if you're man-made or made naturally.
Then I will join you, and I can come and follow. What is it that we will be doing?
Well, we have to go through that barrier thing.
Siberia? Hmm,
Mm. You're
I
saying for a
see.
little bit. What the definition is a little bit? Until the job is done, or just a certain amount of time?
I will be with you. It depends. I will be a little bit could be considerably forever until I might leave or the wildebeest finds me. If I take too long.
Well, maybe you can join our party for a little bit.
That might be an interesting idea. Are you offering?
Mm. What?
Are you offering?
Yes.
I would be more than happy to take a small leave of absence to go with you if that's what you are requesting.
Nope. We have a habit of getting into very big trouble.
If you leave me, I could leave with a small deposit. I know how to fight. Kind of. Considerably.
Hmm.
Good enough.
You could leave a small sum of coin inside the cage and then someone will know that you rented my uses. And if I come back or if I don't, that's on me.
All right.
Are you gonna put a sum of coins? How much coin are you gonna put in there?
Yes. How much is necessary for it?
You know it's 100 per leg of a beast, so I'll let you guess.
100,
So
100 per
one,
limb.
2, 3, 4, 5, 600 gold. I'm guessing.
About 600, yeah.
Because head, torso, right arm, left leg, right leg. It's 6 parts.
Hmm. So you're gonna leave a sum of 600 coin inside the cell?
Yes.
All
God,
right.
thank God we did those small jobs.
And you watch as she just reaches an arm out and she opens her own cage. It's not locked. It's one of those sliding locks. What? Why are you sighing?
Because I didn't even try to open the door.
You didn't know. As she sinks out of the cage, she kind of falls onto you and holds onto you, and she laughs. She laughs a little bit, and she says, "Well, then, if that is something we are doing, shall we not stay here?"
Yes.
And she
What
makes her
class
way
is
out.
she?
What is she?
What is
What?
class? Would she be
You
definition
don't
as a?
know?
I'm gonna have to learn
Yep.
or ask it. Okay, I guess back to the top.
Back to the top.
Peace.
Um.
Back.
PC.
Yep. One sec.
Hi,
Oh,
Joe.
Oh,
wait.
Okay.
Blame
It's
Scout.
that happening. It's
All
that
right.
happening. Then Joe would split, and then sticking West here is sitting on like 10,000 gold somehow.
CM, you watch as Scout comes with West, and you see Silica with Scout. The Uvanti half breed.
I'm like dot dot dot.
It
And
seems
like
my
quiet kind of
services
dot.
has been rented for a bit, CM. So I will be working with the group.
oh.
I hope
So
you
you're
will
kidnapping the ringmaster's
enjoy
girlfriend?
my time with you. And
Okay.
This is not kidnapping. This time.
It actually isn't.
It's not.
Um, I'm gonna look at the ringmaster. And ask him
Ringmaster's
if
gone.
this is okay.
They gone.
God dang it! Again? Stupid. Why does he keep doing this? Why does the ringmaster keep doing this?
Because he has a job to do.
Oh god, my room got suddenly dark. I need to turn on my light before my headset starts crashing. Oh my god, it's pitch black in here. How is my headset still connected? There we go.
That's actually a good point. I should turn the light on in my room too.
Split, you've been
No,
sensing.
I hear. I'm like,
It won't be a problem, right, Sam?
I mean, as long as the ring leader is okay with it.
Oh, he'll be fine with it. I
Okay,
mean,
then.
2 sets of eyes is better than 1, no?
Yeah.
And
Could be like
you
numbers.
watch as Silica just kind of gently caresses the cheek of CM and rubs her head. So, we are heading off to that border.
Hopefully. Where's West? I mean, where's sticking tin can?
You guys got him when you came.
Ah. Wait, how much gold are you swimming in now?
How many gold and/or prizes have I accumulated in this?
He has 12 stuffies.
Ah.
You have
So in other
12
words,
stuff. You have 12 stuffies,
Draco doubles.
something called a deck of something or rather, and
So he's got 12.
you got 12 stuffies, a deck of something or rather, and you got boots of you got the fisherman's boots, and you have something called Necrophile's nail gloss.
You also have a thing of cotton candy and a party hat.
I'm gonna do an insight check to see if I can even tell the difference between the living plushie and the non-living plushies.
There's
I
living
can't.
and non-living plushie.
How can you not tell the difference?
They're all just plushies.
How can
This
you
one
not
just
tell
has
the
the actual
difference?
soul on it.
They're all just plushies.
Yeah,
They're-
instead, West is
they're
a
a bunch of
robot
fake
plushie.
animals.
Yep.
West is a robot plushie. We got plushie that was plushie that was real that turned into a plushie. We got undead plushie. and
So
we have
Wes, you
undead
actually
plushie.
have gained plushies of the workers. You have one of Headmaster. You actually have one of CM. You have one of Harlot, and you have one of the. These are the ones of the circus. You have a few that are just normal plushies, and then you have a few that are of the freak show. You have one that you have the Great Escape Artist, and it's some sort of dude who's wearing a long like a trench coat and a hat that's covering his head completely, and he has a ring of keys on his side. There is the world's strongest baby. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
it's a small baby man who's holding up 100 pounds. And you have the final collector's edition plushie you have is of Belf, Zarf, Garf, and Jorf. It's these Belf, Garf, Zelf, Jorf, and Steve.
the last one's funny.
It's these 5 dwarven people that are all just kind of holding interlinking hands. They're in a spiral.
It's the 5 trench coat
I'm gonna
Steve.
use Mage
It's the
Hand
5
and
trench-
grab the
wait,
CM
it's
plush.
the 5 trench coat dwarves.
You're gonna take the CM plush?
Yes.
Oh no! What are you gonna
With
do
Mage
with
Hand.
that?
I am big. No, I am bigger.
He
so I
can
won't
mount.
know.
He can mount it. It won't do anything.
Are
He
you
can
talking
literally
mountain
mount it as a horse.
erotically, or
No, as a horse, because it's 4-legged.
you gonna fuck the stuffy son?
No.
Shame on you.
A reminder, this is an 18+ game
What?
to the stream.
Oh,
It's
this
18 plus.
this is an 18. There is 18. This is D&D, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We
I
ain't the
just-
kitty pen.
I already set the whole 18 plus thing for you a long time
Yeah,
ago.
this ain't the kitty pen. There's a reason why this
Yeah.
stream has a warning on it.
Yeah.
This
I'm
ain't
just
your
knocking
granny's.
on
This ain't your granny's cottage. This is
like a horse. Like,
slavery.
I just look at Sun and be like, "What?"
But yeah, because you have so many, he will be able to just swipe. He'll roll insight disadvantage, roll sleight of hand with advantage.
where's the dice? I need
It's
a
right there.
dice.
It's right there.
Advantage.
7, and you
That's
said
a 7.
Insight, yeah.
11. Oh.
Yeah, he gets it.
Mhm.
You have a CM plushie. With what you are going to do with that, I don't think I want to know.
Oh wait. I have a plushie. I have a plushie
I'm just
that
like,
has a plushie.
Yep.
I'm just like
On my
thinking
head.
to myself.
It's the
"Oh
exact
my
same size as
God."
of you too, Draco.
I'm like, oh my fucking god.
He got his
It's
wife to
kind of
tell him.
cute.
What's her name? The new person to
Silica.
the party. Silica.
Silca.
Silica.
Silica.
I'm just gonna say
Silica.
Sil.
Sylph
Like,
also
for
works.
short.
Silly.
Silly Willy. Okay. I asked her, if she has any actual like. She says she has skills in combat. So what are her skills?
She just kind of looks around. She's just wearing a leotard. She's like, she holds up her fist and she's like, what?
If
I'm
she's,
like nodding.
if she said she punched good, I would have been so happy.
I
Or
would
more
be
punch good.
on, on more is taking over.
Uh,
She
she
has a
does
bit of
not
a
look like
more.
someone who could last long in hand-to-hand combat.
She has a bit of a more.
I just nod to her, telling her to display her skills. Basically, in a nutshell.
You just kind of let her nod to her, and you know what Silica can do, and you know what you know is she is roguelike. She is stealthy.
Yeah.
She's a stealthy motherfucker.
Oh, so it was Armor, the big tanky dude, and now we got basically a rogue and an archer together.
I'll have you roll perception real quick for me, Scout.
I'm getting tired of these
Nope.
rolls.
I'll have everyone
What's
roll
advantage?
perception except for you, Split.
Wait, what? Wait,
Everyone
what
roll
was the
perception
roll?
except Split.
Hang on, what was the thing though?
Perception.
Perception?
Perception.
Perception.
That's
Wait, what
a
does
seven.
my beanie do? It's
18.
intimidation.
It's persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay. I was like, wait, I could get like a thing for this if I use my beanie, right?
Booga booga.
Ooga booga.
I mean,
Sorry, I have so many skills that I don't know which one's what anymore. Like with them. Ooga booga. I rolled a 6 though. Let me check my thingy. Oh god.
Son, you see that.
Perception.
As
I got a
you
+2,
are,
so
as you guys are making your way towards the barrier.
and that's where we're gonna.
And that's where we're going to end this here.
Yes.
Because it is,
On 7 o'clock.
because it is 7:06. And, as always, guys, good night.